At Coletco for tonight's Friday night live Facebook record sale. When you're on and watching, be sure to let us know. And let me get all this shared as usual. Let's see who our first commentor is. Share, group. It's Carlene. It's usually Carlene or Craig. Bob Reiger, Corey. All right, Dwayne, Jeff. Let's see what we have here. Okay, now I need to get it shared where? I need to copy the link first. Copy. All right. Friday night. This is probably going to be our last sale of the year. It's going to be a lot of on sale everything. Probably auctions, Japanese stuff. John Stott said he'd take the Thriller. All right, there's some stuff I got to tag right off the bat. Some of these box sets that we've already sold in the group. And then there's some people I hadn't got to yet that I couldn't. It's like there were some people asking how much certain box sets were, but there's certain box sets, there's 3 different versions of them. And then by the time I figure out what they wanted and reply, then other people wanted them. So I have some box set confusion right now, but I think I've almost got it all caught up. So, all right. Half price box sets. No, but I will pretty much discount what I was trying to let people know, and I didn't reach deals with some people, is if there were some people who were interested in a box set, and I'm pretty much like, well, here's my price, but here's what it's stickered, and then we can talk about a sale price after the fact. So, all right, let me grab a bottle of water, and then we'll get started. I got new vinyl to show you. So what we're going to do is new vinyl, everything normal, and then we'll go into some on sale new vinyl, and then some on sale crates, and buy it now, best offer crates. I don't have as many flip crates ready like I usually do, more so than just one of those buy it now, best offer crates, which is fine because we'll go through it and we'll get it down to where you like the price enough where you'll want to buy it. Right, Tanner? All righty. The Vols are taking the field. Okay. Here's our new vinyl. Can I stay focused? Yeah. It's a big game. We need to win it, but I'm not. Of course, if this is one of the playoff games, we would not be having a sale, but this game's nothing like it should. This bowl game isn't what it should be, so I'm kind of disappointed. So we're watching it, but man, we should be in a bigger game. But it is what it is. Obviously hope they win. I could have went there. I've seen tickets for sale everywhere, but okay, new vinyl. Guess what is back in? $20 copies of Tyler Childers Live at Red Barn for $26.99. This was kind of a weird thing, the way they done this, because it was like not available and no one knew if they was going to print it again, and then all of a sudden, guess what? They show up. I was about to say, surely they wouldn't take a title like this out of print. So yes, we got these back in stock. They're just $26.99. Tyler Childers Live on Red Barn Radio. I actually have a huge stack of them here because I always keep a ton of them ordered. So if you don't have that already, we sold 3 on Discogs this week for $54.99. It's one of those things where the price of new vinyl can fluctuate literally like the stock market. One day an LP could be $75, the next day it's $25, 2 weeks later it's back up to $75, an average trading price. So that's what happens. Tyler Childers live on Red Barn Radio Volumes 1 and 2. Josh Fry wants one. Cody Chandler wants one. And as you can see, I have plenty left, which is a good thing. We also got a restock of Live Throwing Copper, $36.99. 25th Anniversary Edition, Live Throwing Copper, includes 3 bonus songs. That is $36.99. Gatefold, single LP, $36.99 for Live Throwing Copper. And these were actually, I would never have ever ordered this, but actually my distributor not only had them on sale, they had them on clearance. So if this is about the most cursed record I have next to Tool Fury Inoculum, but I figured it was worth bringing out a couple. Somebody might want it. This is essentially Pearl Jam's greatest hits. And man, I mean, there's great songs on here. They broke it up into 2 volumes. One's maybe a little bit heavier songs, I guess is what they did. This is volume 2. I see Better Man, Black, Daughter, Elderly Woman Behind the Counter, Small Town, Yellow, Ledbetter's on here. So this is $34.99. Pearl Jam Rearview Mirror Volume 2, $34.99. That's actually like a clearance price. I mean, for as when we were able to get them. And that's below the suggested MSRP. So Pearl Jam Rearview Mirror, $34.99. When I originally had these, they were $59.99. So compared to that, that is a clearance price. But yeah, when we originally had these, they were a UK import, and they were $59.99. So Brian Sharkey wants one. I got a restock of Heart, Dreamboat Annie. Did we pull Debbie Blair's out? I guess not. No. Okay. One sold to Debbie Blair, and I have one left. That is Pearl Jam, Dreamboat Annie, $29.99. Gatefold remaster of that. Josh Fry also wants a... Hold on. Oh, hold on a second. Brian Sharkey got one. Joe Musser, you were second. Josh Fry and Steve Howe. If y'all are okay with waiting list, I'll have more of those in next week. There were plenty in stock. They have a lot of them. I guess that's why they have them on clearance. So, Josh Fry, if you want one. Steve Howe, I'll get you one. And Michael Potts, I've got you down for Dreamboat Annie. Thank you. So, Josh and Steve, wait list on that. Got lots of Sturgill back in stock. Several people had come in the store and said, do you have any Sturgill? And I looked in our bins, and we had one album. So, High Top Mountain, Sturgill Simpson, $36.99. We also got the Deftones self-titled back in stock. Deftones is $29.99. And we just sold a Japanese ELO. This is ELO All Over the World, $39.99. This is a 2LP ELO Greatest Hits. Remaster, great stuff. Xanadu, Rockaria, Strange Magic, Blue Sky, Evil Woman, Don't Bring Me Down, Turn to Stone, Confusion, Showdown, Telephone Line. That is ELO. Sherry Darnell also wants on the waiting list. Cody Chandler wants Sturgill Simpson. Volume 1 is actually more. I can get Volume 1, but it wouldn't be $34.99. It's actually, they have those in stock, but they're not on sale or anything. So, I can get one, but it would be a little bit more. I think, let's see, I'd have to check. I'll have to check. If you're interested, I can get you a price. The Beatles, Past Masters, $49.99. All the waiting lists have been filled. This is just a restock, one copy that I'm going to keep here. $49.99. Did I say Pearl Jam Dreamboat? Is that what I said? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm fully awake yet, to be honest with you, but I'm getting there. The Damned, A Night of 1,000 Vampires, live in London, 2LP. This is on red vinyl, first edition pressing, including concert poster. The Damned, Night of the Living, let's see, A Night of the 1,000 Vampires, live in London. Yeah, with poster, $34.99. I only have one of those. I figured I would need more, but they were in stock, so if anybody wants on a waiting list, they'll be here next week. Pearl Jam Dreamboat, oh my gosh. What a name. What if it was Heart covering Pearl Jam songs, That'd be pretty cool, but probably even better would be Pearl Jam covering Heart songs. Jeffrey Walker wants The Damned. If anybody else wants one of those, let me know. They'll be here first the next week. Black Sabbath Paranoid, just restock for the store, but somebody might need one. It's a nice gatefold pressing. This is actually a, is this the import that was on sale? This may be the import that's on sale because it's got a little bit different, thicker jacket than what I'm used to seeing. Black Sabbath Paranoid is $29.99. And here's the other Sturgill album. This is Sturgill Simpson Cutting Grass, $33.99. Sturgill Simpson Cutting Grass, $33.99. All right. Let's go back through these one more time. So, if you missed it, Tyler Childers, look at what we got. We have a restock of Red Barn Radio, $26.99 for Tyler Childers Red Barn Radio. We've got multiple copies of Live Throwing Copper. That is $36.99. Multiple copies of Live Throwing Copper at $36.99. Deftone Self-Titled, $29.99. And ELO, the very best of Electric Light Orchestra, $39.99. The Beatles Past Masters, $49.99. I have 2 copies of Paranoid, and I have a copy of Sturgill Simpson Cutting Grass, and that is Volume 1. Good music. Great music. Great music. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I didn't know a lot about that feller until Doug started working here a couple years ago, a year ago, more than a year ago, a couple years ago. And now I know a lot about them. Okay, so that was the last thing to sell. I've got, here's what let me show that. This is back in stock for this week. Also, this one's already spoken for, but I can get these if you're interested. They're $34.99, the Weezer Blue album. This is actually a really good pressing, direct metal mastering. Abbey Road Studios, this is one that we don't get in as often because of demand. So they go out of stock and then you never see them again. So we'll have these first the next week, a couple more copies if anybody already wants to claim one. That's the Weezer Blue album. Josh brought it to my attention. Produced by Rick Ocasek. Didn't realize that. So if anybody wants one of those, please let me know. I'm going to lay that right there. And then Sherry Darnell wants Sturgill Simpson Cutting Grass. Sold to Sherry Darnell. So here's what I'm going to do. I've got 2 crates of vintage right here next to me that we just pulled out of the back. Those are going to be buy it now, best offer. I don't really have as many like flip crates ready for you. I think I have one from the very first night this week, which by now may be like all new stuff to you because I don't remember what we showed. We've been through so many thousands of records, hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands this week. So I'm going to show a crate though of new vinyl, and pretty much the new vinyl tonight, except for that one crate of new arrivals I just showed. Anything that I go back through, it's going to be on sale. So you know, we really haven't done much new vinyl on sale this week. New vinyl. It's going to be kind of like, let's make a deal, 15, 20% off. I'd like to sell as much as possible. So if you have your eyes on a new LP, especially a box set or something like that, let me know, and I'll try to find it for you, and we'll make a deal. So this first crate, though, let me go through it one time. I think I can keep this one pretty easy, and I think I can consider everything in here one price. Yeah. I'm going to make everything in here just one price at $19.99. So this is a flip crate, and everything's going to be the same price. This is all on sale new vinyl for $19.99. And there's some stuff in here like, I think that was originally, there was 2 or 3 albums left over from when we did a $34.99 on sale crate, and those are the last couple that didn't sell. So a couple more markdowns. So this is all new vinyl, $19.99. Everything in here is $19.99. I'd like to see the crate empty when we're done. So, this is probably our last sale of the year. So, we're ready to let it fly. Caius Blues for the Red Sun. That was a Rocktober exclusive gold vinyl. I have 2 left. Limited edition gold vinyl. Caius Blues for the Red Sun. $19.99. 2 left. King Crimson in the Wake of Poseidon. Yeah, in the Wake of Poseidon, 200 gram. That is $19.99. $19.99. Killers Hot Fuss. That is $19.99. Killer's Hot Fuss is $19.99. And Dangerous Toys Pissed. I have 2 copies left. This is on limited edition red vinyl. That is $19.99. $19.99. Let's see here. Let me get my phone over here where I can see it better. Some of this is going to be selling pretty fast. We have Patrick Carter first. Patrick Carter on Caius. John Hughes 20% off. I have 2 John Hughes box sets. If anybody wants one or the other at 20% off, I've got 2 available. Brent, you first, and then anybody else, I have 2 of those. Yeah, I'm going to bring box sets over here. I got to figure out what hadn't already sold, but there were some people interested in some stuff, and I was trying to let them know that I'd make some deals. We just didn't get any. I sold a bunch, but there's still a lot more that I think people would buy when I tell them it's on sale. All right, so Patrick Carter got Caius, Jimmy Hodgkins on King Crimson, Ted Mindpiece on Killers, Carol Seeley, you were next on Killers, Patty Anderson Williams on Dangerous Toys, Eric, you were next on Killers, John Sheehan, I got you down for Caius. These are all $19.99, Tanner. Jared McLaughlin gets the other Dangerous, and Brent Rabley wants a John Hughes box set. Thank you. There's one on the shelf. Can we go ahead and pull that? The John Hughes box set. Life moves pretty fast. And then if anybody, I'll show it and then tell you the price. If anybody else wants one, let me know. Also, we'll need a calculator, please, if we're going to be doing some percentages. Yeah, $19.99, everything in here. Thank you. Yeah, so if anybody wants the last John Hughes box set, $143.99. Life moves pretty fast. $143.99. Okay, next 2 records. Everything in here is $19.99. Music on vinyl, DRI, Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, 4 of a kind. This is music on vinyl, red and black, mixed colored, limited and numbered on the back. Those are just $19.99. If you like new vinyl, we're going to be showing a lot your way tonight. And vintage. I got 2 crates over here we're going to go through after this one. Coldplay, Viva La Vida, $19.99. 2 copies left. 2 copies left. Christian Death on orange vinyl, Halloween, 1981. That is now $19.99. I've got 2 copies of that. And Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band. This is one of those that was left over from a $34.99 on sale crate. Limited 1,500 copies on clear vinyl, $19.99. The Mirror Man Sessions. And Jeff Beck and Johnny Depp, 18. That's my last copy. That's on gold vinyl. Beck and Depp, $19.99. And the Black Keys, Let's Rock. That is now $19.99. Thomas O'Brien, I've got 1 How the West Was Won box set. Those were $2 $14.99. I was doing those for $199.99. I have 1 How the West Was Won box set. Lots of people have asked. That last one's probably going to sell tonight. Brent Rabley, this is yours for $143.99. They were originally $180. If anybody else wants the last copy, this is the last copy. John Hughes Mixtapes, Lives Moves Pretty Fast, 20% off at $143.99. 6 LP on red vinyl, 73 tracks. That one's Brent's for $143.99. If anybody else wants the last one, now's your chance. Okay, $19.99 stuff. Brandon Jackson on Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. Brian Sharkey on Coldplay. Charlie DeFrank on the Captain Beefheart. That's sold to Charlie DeFrank. Gerard, you were next. Steve Gold first on the Jeff Beck. Carol Puckett was second. And then Carol Seeley was first to the Black Keys. Eric, you were second. Joe third. Robert put Santana 2. I don't know if I've shown a Santana. I don't think I have. I don't have any more Skid Row box sets. Did you show Panic at the Disco? I did not show that. Where's people seeing this stuff? Panic at the Disco, and what was the other one? Someone just said Santana. The only thing I have left in here is Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, Viva La Vida, and Christian Death. David Bowie, Aladdin Sane, last 2 copies, marked down to $19.99. $19.99. And Eddie Vedder Earthling, also $19.99. That's half off. By the way, if we're putting new vinyl on sale this cheap, especially stuff like that was originally $40, I can promise you we are not making any money. It's just like an inventory reduction type stuff. So these are like pretty rock bottom prices. We are technically going backwards on a lot of this stuff. But That's what you have to do sometimes in the retail world. Let me also go ahead and let you know about a couple auctions we're going to be doing. Since we're going to be so fast-paced tonight, I'm going to keep maybe just one auction going at a time. There's been a lot of people asking about this. This is one of those Japanese pressings that I really don't want to sell. It's beautiful. I don't have it. It's Rush. It is so highly asked about, Rush albums, especially Japanese pressings. I'm going to tell you what I get it started for. If no one bids, I'm okay with it, but I'm sure somebody's going to bid. Rush Power Windows. This is a pristine Japanese pressing. I mean, it is perfect. Original inner sleeve. The vinyl's also mint. Rush Power Windows, to get that out of my hands, is going to take a $95 start. Rush Power Windows. Very nice. This is pristine. Start counting. I'm going to say the word pristine a lot when I'm selling Japanese vinyl. That is a $95 start for Rush Power Windows. Please don't bid. We have first Scott Smith on CD. That was Christian Death. That sold to Scott Smith. I have one of those left. Jay, the Rush just went up for auction. Alice Lowry wants a David Bowie. And Corey Wade was first of the Eddie Vedder. Let me see if I have any more of those left. We might want to go ahead and take down those names. We may either have some in the bin. Well, I don't think we have any in the bin, but we may have some on the back wall or in the Pearl Jam bin. But that one is Corey's. Ted, you'll be next. John Stevens was first to David Bowie, or second to David Bowie, but we had two. Jamie, you were third. I only had two. And let's see here. Christian, you were next on that. Scott Smith is at 95 on Rush. Okay, last two copies of Tin Machine 2. Music on vinyl, limited to numbered 5,000 copies on crystal clear and turquoise mixed colored vinyl. This is $19.99. That's my last two copies. Tin Machine 2, limited to numbered 5,000 copies. Wow, great markdown on this. Wildlife, Half-Speed Master, Paul McCartney and Wings. These were originally $36.99. Those are $19.99. I see Gerard and I see Rocky on the Tin Machine, and those may be new buyers. We might have sold Gerard's a new. Yeah, he's not new. I was about to say. I know I've said his name before. Rocky, you may be a first-time buyer. I think you are. If you are, let us know, and I will give you some first-time buyer instructions, okay? Rocky Solman, but thank you, and I'll give you some first-time buyer instructions. I'm pretty sure you are. Mindless Self-Indulgence. This is a music on vinyl pressing. By the way, if you're just joining us, everything in here is $19.99. Everything in here is $19.99. Paul Brothers wants a Paul McCartney. We have Korn, The Path of Totality, music on vinyl, gatefold. That is now $19.99. And Glassjaw, Worship and Tribute. This is also $19.99. I can't see the spammer on YouTube. Tanner will try to check that out, but we can't see that on our end. I think we have them blocked or something's going on. So Brett Bailey wants on the wait list for Earthling. Next is, bought some OG Smash Pumps a while back. Okay, I was about to say, I read your name and I knew it had been a long time. So you bought some of the original Smashing Pumpkins albums we have. Well, welcome back. That's been a few months ago. So just message our page again. I'm pretty sure we shipped to you. So thank you. Welcome back. Send our page a message. Just collect code. Say, hi, I'm buying again. That way, at least your message is bumped up in our inbox. And we'll send you an invoice on Monday. So everything is $7 in limited shipping. This is probably our last sale of the week. Well, it is our last sale of the week. And it's also our last sale of the year. So we will invoice you on Monday for that. Thank you, and hope you can continue to tune in because we got a lot of stuff to show tonight. Gary Hackett was first to Korn. Dwayne, you were second. And we have 3 copies of this at $19.99. This is Sinead O'Connor, So Far the Best Of, 2LP clear vinyl. That is gatefold, 2LP. No, it's not a gatefold. It is 2LP, though. So Far the Best of Sinead O'Connor. Those are $19.99. Scott Smith is probably going to go home with the Rush Power Windows unless anybody wants to bid. $95, going twice, going 3 times to Scott Smith on the Rush power windows. That's going twice, going 3 times to him. And I think this was left over from our $34.99 crate. I now have 2 copies left. John Coltrane, My Favorite Things, $19.99. $19.99. John Coltrane, My Favorite Things. 2 LP Deluxe Edition. Jeff Dedman wants the Mindless Self-Indulgence. That's $19.99. Simeon Richmond and Steve Gold on the John Coltrane. Those are sold and sold. Next was George Law and Rocky. And, wow, lots of people on that one. I'll come back to those in just a second. Chet Baker. Chet is back. That is $19.99. We have King Crimson. This is a 200-gram pressing of Lark's Tongues in Aspic. That's now $19.99. And 2 copies of Golden Earring Switch. This is music on vinyl, limited and numbered, 1,500 copies on blue vinyl. 2 of those available. Ray Charles and his orchestra live in Stockholm, 1972. That is $19.99. Eddie Vedder, that's a different Eddie Vedder. This one's Ukulele Songs. That is $19.99. And I have one more copy to show before I go through and tag some of these. Richard Marx, Stories to Tell, Greatest Hits and More, $19.99. All right, so Mindless Self-Indulgence, we tagged that. The 2 Coltranes went to Simeon Richmond and Steve Gold. Lots of people next. George Law, Rocky, Tom, Carol, Robert, Gerard, Eric, Michael, Jamie. Doug Jeppesen, though, was first to the Chet Baker. Michael Potts was second to that. Toby Grimm, you were first to King Crimson. Sell that to Toby Grimm. Kristen Barnett next. Carol Seeley, though, first on Golden Earring. And we have Steve Gold also on the Golden Earring. These, if you're just watching, everything in here is $19.99. Gerard, you were next on Golden Earring, only had 2 copies. Cameron Nance got Ray Charles. Corey Wade got Eddie Vedder. And Ted Mindpiece wants Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. That was one of the first records we showed, and it's the last copy we have. $19.99 for that. So, let me show the rest of the crate, then we'll go back through everything. Ron Phillips first to Richard Marx, and Alice Lowry was second. So what you have seen is, I think at one point or another I have shown these on sale, but I think this was like the leftovers from some $24.99 stuff and the leftovers from some $34.99 stuff. So what I've done is everything in here is $19.99, and I'll go back through them one more time. Hank Williams 3, Greatest Hits, $19.99. Eric Clapton Self-Titled is $19.99. Ringo Starr, Peace Now, $19.99. Freddie Mercury, Never Boring. And Freddie Mercury, Mr. Bad Guy. Those are all $19.99. Also, here's what's left. We have 1 copy left of Coldplay, Viva La Vida. We have 1 copy left of Christian Death, Halloween, 1981 on orange vinyl. That is $19.99. Paul McCartney, Half-Speed Master of Wildlife. That is now $19.99. Glassjaw, Worship and Tribute. And then the Sinead O'Connor. Can't believe we still have those. Because her albums, her OG stuff, we can get them. We have them occasionally, but they're not really the cheapest LP. And this is clear vinyl remastered. So for $19.99, this is probably maybe all you would want or would maybe need. And it's a great price. I mean, those were originally $34.99. So if you might want to think about that. Chris Wood, did you guys get my message? I'm not sure. Chris Tanner said, yes, we did. We got that fixed for you. Hello, Liam. Liam, I have yet to look at your YouTube channel. I will do that tonight. I don't know if I promised that last night, but I'll make a promise tonight. I think I said I was going to. Crazy night. Steve Gold on FM. That was Freddie Mercury, and then he commented FM again. So I'm assuming Steve Gold wants both Freddie Mercury's again and again. Brent Rabley on Hank 3. Had Brent Rabley on Hank 3, and Scott Smith on PM. That was Paul McCartney for Scott Smith. Peter put, I'm not for sure. And then Sherry Darnell gets the last Coldplay, and Steve got both Freddie Mercury. So here's what's left. Ringo Starr, Eric Clapton, that's his self-titled album. After Midnight, Blues Power. Let It Rain, very good stuff. And then the Sinead O'Connors, Glassjaw, and Christian Death. Those are all still available. All right, so those are all $19.99. If anybody wants those, I'm going to actually leave those in that crate. I'm going to leave those in that crate. Okay, so is this new stuff? This looks like new stuff. It is. All right, I'll show that in just a second. Let's go through a crate of vintage. Scott Smith gets the Rush Power Windows. I kind of hate to see it go, but Scott, if you ever decide you want to sell that, just send it back to me, okay? Sell that to Scott Smith for $95. Next auction is going to be Kiss Destroyer. This is a pretty nice looking Japanese pressing. Let's take a look at it a little bit closer. Kiss Destroyer. This is going to be a, well, let me look right quick. I've already taken the sleeve out. Sorry for my bad grammar in English. It happens. Kiss Destroyer, nice cover. No wear, no damage to the obi. Really nice corners. There's the Japanese insert. Very nice. And the vinyl. Here we go. You ready? The vinyl is pristine. The vinyl is pristine. Let's do a $65 start on Kiss Destroyer. Nice copy. Near mint. Very nice copy of Kiss Destroyer. Japanese pressing. $65 start on that. Next is, let me see if this is the crate of vintage I wanted to go through first. So our vintage stuff, I don't have so many maybe flip crates available, but what we'll do is we'll go through stuff and we'll make it buy now best offer, and I'm highly motivated to sell them. So that means don't be afraid to make an offer, and I will sell them to you, okay? There's the drinking word. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be saying pristine a lot. Pristine, pristine. Vintage, pre-owned, used. Everything in here we've cleaned, inspected, checked, sleeved. I will tell you the grade if it's required. If I don't tell you the grade, then it's EX plus to near mint minus. That saves us a lot of time and trouble and oxygen when I'm talking. Everything in here, though, you can go ahead and claim it, or you can make me an offer. I might do 10% off. I might do, you never know, I might do half off. Just depends on what it is. If it's something like Led Zeppelin that ended up back in one of these crates, or Talking Heads or something really high in demand, I probably wouldn't do half off, but I might do $5 off. Dire Straits, Love Over Gold, $34.99. Original inner sleeve, nice copy. But the main key is don't be afraid to make an offer. Dire Straits, Love Over Gold, $34.99. Mouth and McNeil, Hey You Love, How Do You Do? What's that say? How do you do? Hey You Love. Mouth and McNeil. This is $19.99. This looks like a UK pressing on this blue Phillips label. Steve Alimo. I've never really quite got his name down. Every Day I Have to Cry, $19.99. The store will be open tomorrow. Yes, store is open tomorrow and Sunday. Here the action is. There's Steve again. Steve A, $19.99 on that. Dusty Springfield's Golden Hits. This appears to be a really nice copy in shrink wrap. Really nice copy, $24.99. Black Mercury label. The Caravels, You Don't Have to Be a Baby to Cry. That is $19.99. Love Revisited in shrink wrap, $39.99. Love Revisited in shrink wrap. That is $39.99. Presenting Lothar and the Hand People. That is also $24.99. Alan Parsons Project, Turn of a Friendly Card. That is $19.99. And Graham Parker Heat Treatment. Graham Parker Heat Treatment. This is Graham Parker Heat Treatment. $19.99. Suzanne Vega, Solitude Standing. $24.99. And Live and Let Die. Wow. Live and Let Die soundtrack. Paul McCartney and Wings. Music by George Martin. Also the famous Beatles producer. $19.99. Does have a lot of these have clip corners. It took me forever to find a sealed copy that wasn't a cutout. I finally did, but most of those were cutouts. They, I guess, made a bunch of them and they didn't sell too well. Dusty Springfield. John says, Dusty, I meant to say $19.99. Sure thing. Sell Dusty Springfield to John Young for $19.99. UT Scores Love, $24.99. Are y'all going to use that against me? I said prices would start going down the more Tennessee's lead increased. So they're up by 6, probably about to be 7. So $24.99. This is a nice copy of shrink wrap. $5 more, Brent. I'll sell that to you. $10 off. I'll sell that to you $10 off at $29.99. That's a nice copy. $10 off. Touchdown. David Tate wants Live and Let Die. Sell that to David Tate. Derek says he would give 30 for love. I think that's what I just told Brent. Yeah. So Brent, if you pass, Derek said he would give 30. Donnie Moore wants Suzanne Vega. That's sold to Donnie Moore. Stephen Roberts on Q. What was that? Or maybe that was just a mistype. I see Q. Yeah. Gerard, I see your offer for Suzanne. I've already sold it. Jeff McMaster said he would give $24.99 for Dire Straits. Go ahead and sell that to Jeff McMaster. John Sheehan, you were second on Live and Let Die. And Brent says take it. Okay, so sell love for $30 to Brent Rabley. Derek was second. Watch the game. We have it on right now. I can see it. It's right next to me. We our security monitor here in the store, which is like that's a big TV. I forgot how big that was. We use it to see our cameras here in the store. We got the game on that. So, ooh, XTC $39.99. This is a UK pressing XTC. This is like 2 albums, and is this like a 2-in-1 thing? I don't know. It's got like 2 different jackets, and it's shrink wrapped together. With a double best-selling package album. So yeah, $39.99 for XTC. Shrink wrap and hop sticker. The Mean Machine, Jimmy McGriff. Everything in here is buy it now, best offer. Frampton, that's in shrink wrap. $19.99. Street Noise. Street Noise is $19.99. Evolution label. $19.99 for Street Noise. This one's backwards. It's Donna Summer, Greatest Hits on the Radio, Volumes 1 and 2. Commodore's Greatest Hits, $14.99. And the Eagles, self-titled, $34.99 for the Eagles self-titled. This is really nice, $34.99. That's their debut album. Which XTC albums? This is XTC. XTC are here again with a double best-selling package from Britain. GO2 includes a 5-track EP, a full-size blow-up poster, and some good music. That's about all I can tell you on it. It says XTC Go and Go 2. That's what it is. That is $39.99. That was pressed in UK, shrink wrap and hop sticker. The Eagles, Desperado, $34.99. And the Eagles, One of These Nights. That's also $34.99. Another copy of the Eagles self-titled. We got 2 of those in here. $34.99. That should be a bundle if anybody's interested. And another copy of One of These Nights. So we got 2 copies of One of These Nights, Desperado, and 2 copies of the Eagles self-titled. Share. Bittersweet White Light, $14.99 for Share. Warren Zevon, Bad Luck Streak and Dancing School, that is $34.99. The Seekers, Gorgie Girl? That's a tough one. I think Georgie Girl. Wow. You got to think about that one, or at least I do. That's in shrink wrap, $14.99. That's a mouthful. Simon and Garfunkel, Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. Let's check the label. Not the label we're looking for. Not the drones we're looking for. $14.99. A copy of Desperado. Did we have that one earlier? $34.99. We have... Whoa, so we got self-titled, One of These Nights, and now we have 2 copies of Desperado. Best of Genesis, 2 LP, $34.99. And we have Cats, selection from the original Broadway cast recording, $19.99. All right, so first new comment is Georgie Girl. Thank you, Craig. Georgie Girl. Boy, why didn't they just spell it like that? David Tate on Commodores, $10. Let me find that. Sell that to David Tate for 10. Regina said she'd give 10 for Share. That's sold to Regina. And we have Tom Ulanowski said he would give 10 for Georgie Girl. Sell that to Tom. Brent, you were next. Fargo, I See It Now. That's in shrink wrap, 1969, $34.99. And we have Rabbit. I remember showing this originally. It's on Capricorn. It's a promo record. Very strange, though. A Croak and a Grunt in the Night. Rabbit. There you have it. $19.99. The Robs, some interesting stuff here. $19.67, $24.99. Spider, that's in shrink wrap, $19.99. Hall & Oates, abandoned luncheonette, $19.99. That's got some good tracks on it. And we have the best of Peter, Paul, and Mary, 10 years together. Gatefold. I bet it's going to be nice. It is. It's a later label. That's probably also why it's really nice. And Don McLean's Ale Hits, $19.99. Brian Sharkey said he'd give 10 for that. Brian, make that 15 and I'll sell it to you. What happened to that one right here? Yeah, make that 15 and I'll sell that to you. We have Ron Phillips DS12. That was Donna Summer, maybe. Okay, and then Michael was next. Let's sell that to Ron. He was first for $12. Michael, you were second. Brent Rabley, 10 on the Rabbit. Sold. John Stevens, 27 for XTC. Sold. Brian Sharkey said 15 on Warren Zevon. Sold. Eagle Self-Titled and Desperado for 55. Sold. Next is Sticks, Pieces of 8, $19.99. Sold is my favorite word tonight. That's a nice copy, $19.99. Mark Shelton said 15 on Genesis. Mark, if I was doing one of my $19.99 crates, that's probably where this record would have ended up when I was sorting stuff. I just never made it to this crate. $19.99 and it's yours. 2LP, The Best of Genesis. I'll sell that to you for $19.99. Graham Parker and The Shot, that's $14.99. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Two Tribes, $14.99. I think this is a, what is this? This is a 12-inch single. Carol's already offered $25 for Genesis. Oh my gosh. I've already offered it to Mark though for $19.99. Sell that to Mark for $19.99. Carol, you were second. If that would have came in 30 seconds or 5 seconds sooner, it would have went to you. Gerard said 15 on Cats. Sell that to Gerard. All right, so that's a 12-inch single. Ian Hunter, You're Never Alone with a Schizophreniac. That is $19.99. Sell Donnie. Wait a second. Brent was first at 8, then Donnie $9.99. So sell that to. Well, Brent, if you want that for $9.99, I'll sell it to you. If not, it'll go to Donnie Moore. That's up to you, Brent. And then Donnie, you were second. Rose Tattoo, $19.99. Assault and Battery. Champagne Jam, Atlanta Rhythm Section, that's $9.99. And Chick Corea, My Spanish Heart. Chick Corea, $19.99. And Bob Seger, Against the Wind. That's in EX condition. I think that's the first record I've seen check condition. $24.99 on that. If anybody wants this mint, pristine copy of Kiss Destroyer, Japanese press with insert and obi, and the vinyl is also in there. If you want that, this is a $65 buy it now. VIP $63.95. What a nice copy. $65 buy it now, and that's pretty nice. 18 for Seeger. Sell that to Jared. We've got Chicago 16. $9.99. Village People, Cruisin', has the hype sticker, includes the hit single YMCA. Gold stamp promo, $14.99 for Village People Cruisin'. Love and Spoonful, Everything Playing, that is $14.99. And interesting, the Zombies, Early Days, $24.99. It has a radio station, WEMO written on the cover. So this is probably from a radio station, but that's Zombies, the Early Days. I don't see that too often. $24.99. $24.99 on that. Every hard rock fan should have Rose Tattoo. Which Rose Tattoo? That is Assault and Battery, $19.99. Jamie Butler wants Chicago 16. Sell that to Jamie. Jeff said he'd give $19.99 for the Zombies. Sell that to Jeff McMaster. Thank you. American Summer, the Beach Boys, 2-record set. This was released Record Club only, $29.99. Jay Ferguson, White Noise, that is sealed, $19.99. Jay Ferguson, White Noise, and Uriah Heep, Abominog, that's also sealed, $39.99. And Midnight Express, $19.99. Soundtrack to Midnight Express. First, there was offer for Kiss. Kiss 50. I don't want to do 50. I'll do 60 though. I had it up for a $65 start. Man, I've had these bring 70, 80, but I guess everybody that wanted one has already bid, so, or got one, because I've had a bunch of them. I'll do $60 on that. Ron Phillips, ARS, Atlanta Rhythm Section, $6. Sell that to Ron Phillips. Scott Smith said RT15. That was, what was RT? Is that something I just showed? Midnight Express, Uriah Heep. Rose Tattoo, yes. Sell that to Scott Smith for $15. Jared, you were in a close second at the same price. Sell Steve, golden earring for 10. Coy Crosby said he would give 60 for Kiss. So, Gerard, if you want it for 60, it's yours. If not, Coy says he will take it. And Brian, I just sold Rose Tattoo. Bonnie Tyler, Faster Than the Speed of Night, $9.99. 3 o'clock. This is $29.99. Everything in here, buy it now, best offer. You see an album and you think you're interested, throw out a price. As you see, we have yet to not make a deal yet, if I said that correctly. Rod Stewart Body Wishes. That is sealed with hype sticker, $29.99. Gerard says he will pass, so the Japanese pressing of Destroyer goes to Coy Crosby, $60. What is next in my bin over here? Let's do Night Ranger, Dawn Patrol. Japanese pressing of Night Ranger, Dawn Patrol, near mint, pristine copy with Obi. I'll start this for $35. Night Ranger, Dawn Patrol, $35 on that. With insert, very nice copy. That's our next auction. Alice Lowry said she would give 7 for Bonnie. Sold. All right. First thing I want to do is offer somebody a package deal on some Eagles albums. We've got their self-titled album, One of These Nights, and Desperado. These are $34.99 each. If somebody buys all 3 of them, $75. These are the Eagles self-titled, One of These Nights, and Desperado. $75 for that 3-pack Eagles bundle. Let me go ahead and show that. We also got another copy of One of These Nights. If somebody decides they want that by itself, also $25. Night Ranger 40, Night Ranger 35. And let's go through these one more time. Let's go through these one more time, just very quickly. Let's start from the back. These are all buy it now, best offer. We have Mouth and McNeil, $19.99. We have 2 of the Steve, I call him Steve A. His name just don't roll off my, it just doesn't want to be a natural whatever. Those are $19.99 each. The Caravels, You Don't Have to Cry. That is $19.99. Lothar and the Hand People is $26.99. The Alan Parsons Project is $19.99. Graham Parker is $19.99. Jimmy McGriff was $29.99. Frampton, somebody offered $10. Calvin did $10, and Rich Group said he would give $10 for Hall & Oates. Sell that to Rich Group. Let me find what I did with that. I'll get to it in just a second. Street Noise, Simon and Garfunkel, Fargo, The Robs, Spider, Hall & Oates. Sell that to Rich Group for $10. Best of Peter, Paul, and Mary, Don McLean, Styx, Graham Parker, Ian Hunter, Chick Corea, The Village People, Love and Spoonful, The Beach Boys, Jay Ferguson, Uriah Heep, 3 o'clock, and Rod Stewart Body Wishes. Anybody else on anything in there? I've got the Eagles albums over here to the side. Anybody need those? One of These Nights, Desperado, self-titled. Desperado, One of These Nights, and self-titled. Okay, final call on Night Ranger. Joe Valentine's at $40. That's going twice, going 3 times. All right. I'm going to make what's left in this crate very easy. Last time I'm going to flip through them. I think. Yeah, sure. Now, everything that's left in here, including these albums I just showed that were sealed, everything that's left, $9.99. How you like that, Tanner? Tanner says that sounds good to him. So I'm going to go through them one more time. Now it's easy. Everything is $9.99. Everything that's left in here. Carol Puckett says, I'll take Rod for $10. All right. So $9.99. I'm going to read through these titles again. We have Mouth and McNeil. That excludes the Eagles albums, okay? That excludes those. I pulled those out for a reason. Everything else in here, I'll do $9.99. Steve, this guy. Steve, we have the Caravels, Lothar and the Hand People, Alan Parsons Project, Graham Parker, The Mean Machine, Jimmy McGriff, Street Noise, Simon and Garfunkel, Fargo, The Robs, got a couple obscurities there, Spider, Bester, Peter, Paul, and Mary, and Don McLean. L Hits. Does this have American Pie on it? It does. This has American Pie on it. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. So, Carol got the Rod Stewart for $9.99. Randy was second. William was third. Steve was fourth. Rich, give me a second on that. Does Mouth McNeil have How Do You Do on it? Yes, it does. How Do You Do? John Stotts, I have a feeling you're going to want that. Eagles, Alice Lowry on VP. Let me see if that's something still in here. VP, that was VP. That was Village People. Yeah, sell that to Alice. That's $9.99. Eagle 60. Give me 1 second on that. Donnie Moore, NR. NR was, is that maybe, he may have been wanting to bid on something there. Let's see here. Don McLean. Yeah, I think he was bidding. All right. Philip Shoemaker on Lothar and the Hand People. Sell that to Philip Shoemaker. Is that a new buyer? I think it is. Philip, if you're a first-time buyer, let me know. I'll give you some instructions, but thank you and welcome. John Stotts, Mouth and McNeil, $9.99. That's sold to John Stotts. Marty's at 41 on Night Ranger. Wayne Carr gets the Don McLean. Derek Paris on Spider. Derek, I was waiting for you to buy some of these. These look like they're up your alley. Joe Valentine's at 45 on Night Ranger. Steve Zyman, you were next on Mouth and McNeil. Steve Gold wants the Uriah Heep. That was the sealed Uriah Heep. Abominog. That's sold to Steve Gold, $9.99. Joe Sloop on Ian Hunter. Joe Sloop on the Ian Hunter. Did I get to that yet? Is it in here? Let's see. So Sticks, Pieces of 8, Graham Parker, Ian Hunter. There it is. That is sold to Joe Sloop. And John Stevens wants the 3 o'clock. Yeah. So I was about to say somebody needs to grab that. 3 o'clock sold to John Stevens. I actually offered $70 earlier, but figured the price you'd go $20 each. Oh my gosh. Did you? All right. So these were originally before I show the rest of the crate. These were originally $34.99. I said these 3 Eagles albums for $75. And then I've got an extra copy of one of these nights. So $60. I'll sell those for $60. Or well, I meant to say $65. That's okay. $60, sure. And so this last copy, it's the only record I pulled out before I made anything $19.99. One of these nights, $19.99. One of these nights, $19.99. So sell those to Brent. Chick Corea, My Spanish Heart, Love and Spoonful, $9.99. The Beach Boys, American Summer, that's $9.99. And Jay Ferguson, White Noise. Everything in here is $9.99. Let me go through these one more time. Jay Ferguson, sealed. American Summer, Beach Boys. Love and Spoonful, Chick Corea, sell that to George Delisle. Graham Parker, Sticks, Pieces of 8, nice copy. Gatefold, just $9.99. Best of Peter, Paul, Mary. The Robs, Fargo, Simon and Garfunkel, Street Noise, Jimmy McGriff, Graham Parker, Alan Parsons, the Caravels, and then that guy. All right, Carol Puckett on LS, Love and Spoonful. Holly Murphy gets the Beach Boys. Gerard, you were second. Jamie, I've already sold the Eagles bundle. It was a low, low price of $60. Tom Yonowski, you were next on that. And everything in here, $9.99. $9.99. I may come back to them later, but right now, everything is $9.99. So if you want them now, claim them. I don't know if we'll have time to get back to them tonight, but that's... Well, maybe I'll reduce them later in a flip crate, possibly, but right now, those are $9.99. $9.99. All right, let's get an update on Night Ranger. Joe Valentine is at $45. That's going twice, going 3 times. That's going twice, going 3 times on that. What was the Eagles bundle? $60. Those 3 for those 3 to Brent Radley. $60 for the 3. All right. Jared, okay, Philip Shoemake, I didn't give him instructions. Philip Shoemake, thank you, welcome. Philip, if you have a Facebook, it will be very easy to go find us on Facebook and send us a message there. If you don't, Jared McLaughlin wants Jay Ferguson, by the way. If you don't have a Facebook, let me know. We will share you our email address, and we will need you to send us an email, please. We will need you to send us an email so you can... Yes, sorry, I'm not completing my thoughts. So we can get your email address and your mailing address. We need you to email us so we can send you an invoice on Monday. So Philip, thank you. Welcome. We're doing a lot of selling tonight. Mitchell Richardson said he would take that last Alan Parsons project for $9.99, or the Alan Parsons project. All right, there's our email address. It's shop at... Oh, hold on a minute. That's a typo. You might want to see if you can comment it on YouTube so he can see it in the chat. That's a lot easier. What's that? Okay. He may have a Facebook, so he can send us a message there. Either way, we just need to get some sort of communication from you. We need to get some sort of communication from you so that way we can send you an email. The new buyers on YouTube are the most challenging because we can't direct message you. There's no DMs on YouTube, so it kind of makes it difficult for us. But we have a way we can do that. Just a little bit extra step for you to email us first. All right, so let's go ahead and sell Night Ranger. That sold to Joe Valentine for $45. This is a crate of new vinyl. About the best way I can do this is the same way, buy it now, best offer. However, as y'all know, it's new vinyl. There's probably not going to be a whole lot in here half off, but there may be some that, that I might do for $19.99. So, we'll see what it holds. I really don't know what's in here. It looks like a very miscellaneous crate, so I'll go through it, and hopefully we sell everything in here. Let me go ahead and put another album up for auction. This has been a hot commodity lately. This is called The Runaways. Now, I highly encourage you to bid. The last time I put one of these up, it was a $65 start, and then I ended it, and like 3 or 5 people wanted it, and those people all missed out on it because they didn't go ahead and initially bid. Don't wait for the buy it now if you really want it. If you really want it, bid right now. This is The Runaways, self-titled. Here we go. It's a pristine Japanese copy with obi. Very cool obi. This is a $65 start. Cherry Bomb, first track. The Runaways, $65 start. The Runaways, self-titled with obi. About a VG Plus or better cover, plus probably, and pristine vinyl. All right, let's see what this holds, and we'll see what we can do. AC/DC, Let There Be Rock. It'd be a lot easier though if you just buy them. $28.99. AC/DC, Let There Be Rock, $28.99. AC/DC, Fly on the Wall, $28.99. Neil Young, This Note's for You. That is $26.99. Neil Young, This Note's for You. Def Leppard, Adrenalize, $33.99 for Def Leppard Adrenalize. Lenny Kravitz, Greatest Hits, 2LP, $46.99. The Best of Bon Jovi, Crossroad, 2LP Greatest Hits, $44.99 on that. And Def Leppard Euphoria, $41.99. Gatefold, 2LP, Def Leppard Euphoria. Creedence Clearwater Revival, that is self-titled, $33.99. And Rush, Clockwork Angels, $49.99 for Rush Clockwork Angels. Dolly Parton, The Very Best of Dolly Parton. This one is now out of print because she has a new Greatest Hits out. That is $31.99, 2LP. And there's a random Japanese pressing in here. Bon Jovi, Burning for Love. That is $34.99. That's a 12-inch, 4-track. That is $34.99. Brent Rabley's at $65 on The Runaways. That's going twice, going 3 times. $65 to Brent Rabley. Tom Petty, Best of Everything, is already sold. The Soundgarden 4LP set, Dwayne, My best price on those tonight will be $79.99. If you're interested, I will bring it over and show it to you. First, David Tate got AC/DC, $28.99, that sticker. Patty said $27 for Def Leppard. Sell that to Patty for $27. Jared McLaughlin also bid $65 on the Runaways. Steve Gold said, Bon Jovi, I can't do that. Let me come back to that one. Steve Gold's at 66 on the Runaways, and Craig Proper on Def Leppard, Euphoria. Sell that to Craig. I will sell you Bon Jovi for $39.99 if you want that. $39.99, Steve. Fairport Convention, Meet on the Ledge, The Collection, $38.99. Jethro Tull, Nothing Is Easy, live at the Isle of Wight, 1970, $26.99. Simon & Garfunkel is $26.99. And Whitesnake's Greatest Hits, $42.99. Remixed, remastered. Toto, Record Store Day Essential, Bloodshot, Colored Vinyl. Toto, Volume 4, that is $31.99. And U2 October, Limited Edition Cream Vinyl, $36.99. Let's see. Okay. David Tate got that, and then Patty Williams got the Def Leppard for $27. That one, yeah. And Euphoria went to Craig Proper. And David Tate got the AC/DC for $28.99. I think that's all that's been shown. All right, so we got 2 new bidders on the Runaways. Technically, Jared has it right now for $66. And then we've got Adam Stein on Fly. AC/DC Fly, that's sold to Adam Stein, $28.99. John Lang on the Bon Jovi, Steve passed. So we'll sell that to John Lang for $39.99. And we'll sell Richard Davis, the Lenny Kravitz Greatest Hits, for $39.99. What have I missed? You've missed a lot, Amy Beth Hill. I just showed a U2 album as soon as you got on. Jared's at 70 on the Runaways. William said 25 on Dolly. Let me see. William, a couple more dollars, I'll sell that to you. $27 for Dolly Parton. 27. Her new one that's 2 LPs, it retails for like $44.99. So that's a really good price if you're picking that up for $27. But just let me know. That's William Condry if you want that for $27. Jared's at 70 on the Runaways. Can you get more of that Tool album? I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. No. I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah, we have the sticker on this thing says July 2021. July 2021. So Brent Rabley at 75 on that. Philip, I saw your message come down. So thank you. Thank you for the message. But it's Neil on Scott's recommendation. Okay, so Chris Kirkley saying he's taking the Neil Young based on Scott's recommendation. Thank you for the recommendation, Scott. David Howard said Rush for 40. I will sell you Rush for, man, I think these are, well, I know they're not available anymore. $45 on that. $45 on Rush Moving Pictures. David Johnson, $45. Gloria said she would give $35 for U2. I'm new here. Well, welcome. I will gladly say that for $35. This is a limited edition cream vinyl with a 16-page book. So sell that to Gloria. I don't know if you've heard our new buyer instructions yet, but just send our page a message. Collectco, thank you and welcome. I don't know how long you've been watching our shows. If tonight's your first night, you're just seeing the beginning, especially if you like buying records. This is sold to Gloria for $35. William said okay to Dolly. That was $27. Sell that to William for $27. Adam needs to put back Fly. It's on the bottom of the stack there, Tanner. I'll let you do that. Jethro Tull. I don't want to mess up your order. Jethro Tull is $26.99. Chris, if you don't buy this for $26.99, that's July of last year. I don't know. There's not many 2L. Is this 2 LPs? Yeah. There's not many 2 LPs that retail anymore for $26.99. So David Howard said sold. That was Rush for $45. I think I've got one more copy of this maybe somewhere around here. If somebody wants it, I will try to find it for you. David Howard says, so Jared's out on the Runaways. I'm a newbie. Thank you and welcome. Gloria, yeah, that's one of U2's best songs. Put me on the list. Oh, yeah, the other night, I was checking Rush's discography, everything that's ever been pressed on vinyl. Everything from their first album, their first Canadian album on Moon Records. There's only one on Discogs for $2,200. You know, it's a very expensive album. All the way up to Snakes and Arrows and Test for Echoes. Those are like $300-$400 albums now if you find them sealed. So Rush, pretty much anything by Rush except 2112 and Moving Pictures. We've got Vapor Trails. We've got Show of Hands. We have a couple unofficials. There's only a handful of Rush albums that we can get right now, but they have a big discography, and most of it's not available, and it's really expensive. So, the White Snake was White Snake's greatest hits. Bill, if you're interested, I had 3 of these the other night in a bin, and I did them on sale for $34.99. So, if you want this, $34.99. White Snake's greatest hits. If Bill passes, if anybody else. Okay, let me get an update on the Runaways. The Runaways is with Brent Rabley at $75. I think a couple people have set out, so that's going twice, going 3 times. The Runaways self-titled, $75. The box I'm going through here, the crate I'm going through here, it's all new vinyl. It's buy it now or, you know, make offer, but it's not, it just depends on the title, how long we've had it, if it's in print, out of print. There's a lot of variables to depending on the discount on new vinyl. Some things I may not discount at all, or maybe just a couple dollars. So it just depends on what it is. Neil Young, El Dorado, $29.99. Like I said, these new LPs is kind of like trading stocks. It's up and down very, very quickly. This is the RTI pressing of Doors, LA Woman, $29.99. So Neil Young, El Dorado, $29.99. Can you get more copies of Def Leppard Euphoria? I believe I can. If you want me to check for that. I need to restock Def Leppard anyway. I don't think we have hardly anything except Hysteria. If anybody wants AC/DC, it's back in the bin at $28.99. Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead, that is $49.99. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Deja Vu. This is the 2021 remaster, $31.99 for that. Tom Petty's Hypnotic Eye is $31.99. Bob Dylan, Springtime in New York, the Bootleg Series, Volume 16, $46.99 for that. A Tribute to the Scorpions, $27.99. And we have King Diamond, Abigail Picture Disc. King Diamond, Abigail Picture Disc. That is $27.99. Garbage, No Gods, No Masters, $32.99. Snoop Dogg Bush on blue vinyl, $25.99. And Michael Jackson History. History Continues, 2 picture disc, $39.99. $39.99. Michael Potts wants Deja Vu. Sell that to Michael. Jerry Stone wants on the waiting list for Def Leppard Euphoria. You got it. Brian, I can't do 20 on the Doors, but I would do 25, and I kind of hate to do that. This is the RTI pressing. So they were pressing 2 versions of this at the same time. This remaster pressed at RTI, and then they had a new one on pre-order that was a completely different mix, a completely different version, and both of them were being pressed at the same time. So it was confusing there for a while, but I really loaded up on these because it's pressed at RTI. Brian said he'll take that for 25. Let's see, 20 on, okay, I already did that. John Sheehan, 25 for Tom Petty. Sell that to John Sheehan for 25. Wayne said Runaways, 76. I was about to sell that. $76. Wayne Titsworth is in on the Runaways. Brian Shark said I'll take it at 25. And what was for King and Country? I don't think I had anything with that on it. Tommy, I don't think so. Okay, Bob Dylan, Scorpions. Where did we get to? Garbage, Michael Jackson. Hey, look, it's Tyler Childers' Purgatory, $26.99. I can tell you I'm not going to discount those too much because we just got a new arrival of those in. Quicksand, Distant Populations is $25.99. Quicksand, limited edition colored vinyl. Old Crow Medicine Show, pressed on Coke bottle clear vinyl, $29.99. Old Crow Medicine Show, Paint This Town. This is on indie exclusive clear vinyl, $28.99. Tom Cruise, Maverick, $36.99. Audio Slave is $39.99. Sturgill Simpson, The Ballad of Dude and Juanita, 100% pure Kentucky sauce, India exclusive natural brown vinyl, $27.99. Another tribute to the Scorpions, $27.99. Kool and the Gang is on purple vinyl, $28.99. Kiss off the soundboard, that is the Virginia Beach concert, 2004, $59.99. And A Boy Named Charlie Brown is $28.99. So, Brent's backing on the Runaways at 77. Any Pisces? Any Pisces left? Yes, Pisces Iscariot. I have those. They're right over here. They're $39.99, I believe. Or is that the one that's $49? They're $39.99, I'm almost positive. But yes, Andy, I do have one. Brent said TC, Tyler Childers. I can't do that. If anybody wants a copy of Purgatory, $24.99. $24.99. That's what I'll do on those. Chris Wood Sr. on, or he said sold on Tool. Okay. He said sold on Tool. So sell that to Chris Wood Sr. That is $26.99. Brent said OC20, SS20. OC was Old Crow. Let's see. 28, 29, July. I don't know how, if these are in print, out of print, up, down. Let's see. 22.50 and 22.50. $45 for both of them, Brent Rabley. $45 for both of those. I'll sell them to you. And SS for $20. That was Sturgill Simpson. I'll say that for $24.99. That's $3 off. $24.99. The reason I didn't order this and all of my other Sturgill albums, is because I knew I had this one over here in the bin. But if you do want it, $24.99. Brent Rabley said First Crow. The one on Coke bottle clear vinyl. So that means I'll have to sell that to you for $23, right? He said deal on Sturgill Simpson. Let me do that in order first. Andy Lewis, let me bring up the Smashing Pumpkins in just a second. First Crow, any more U2 October? I'll check, but I don't think so. 29 White Snake is $34.99. That's my best price on that one. And deal on Sturgill Simpson. All right, so sell this to Brent for $24.99. Go ahead and mark them down for whatever we need to on that, $22.50, or we never do 50, so I guess we need to make that $23. And then if anybody wants that one, also $23, Old Crow. So I'll go back through those in just a second. There's still some great records left in here. By the way, Wayne is he's in, Brent, on the Runaways at 78. So let me know what you want to do on that. Wayne Titsworth is in on $78. Let me show those Smashing Pumpkins because we need to tag one anyway. We're down to 4 copies. They're $39.99. $39.99. Smashing Pumpkins, Pisces Iscariot, $39.99. One is Andy Lewis. Rocky, if you want one, I've got 3 left. They're $39.99. Brent's out on the Runaway, so that's going to go to Wayne. Final call, $78. I'm about to sell that to Wayne for $78. Rocky wants one, and I have 2 left. By the way, thanks everybody for tuning in. This is probably our last sale of the year. We'll be probably right back again on Monday, I'd say. Probably we'll be doing a sale on Monday for sure. Dana wants a Smashing Pumpkins and Thomas O'Brien. We have 215 people watching on both platforms. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I will have an official end of the year message for everybody, but we've had an amazing year. If you hadn't heard me already say before, here at Collectco, it's like almost twice as good as the year we had before. So in sales and everything. So customers, and it's been an amazing year. We plan on doing that same thing again tomorrow or next year. We'll do it again tomorrow. We're always open. But next year, even better. We've been having 5 and 6 sales a week based on demand. So just thanks to everybody. Yeah, so first thing, we have a lot of social media channels. We have a YouTube. A lot of people are watching on YouTube right now. My commitment for next year is to make a lot more videos about vinyl, videos about new arrivals, videos about our sales, videos about our rare LPs we get in. It's just very time consuming. I've got to do that more next year. Of course, we're here on Facebook. That's where I have our biggest following. And, I share pretty much the same stuff to Instagram. But make sure everybody is following us on YouTube, because you can watch on there now and get notifications. And we're going to be having all next year 5 or 6 live sales a week. So if it's not for records, it'll be for coins and knives and other collectibles. So we're going to really try to expand our records, and by doing that, we're just going to be trying to buy more collections, bigger collections, better records. I plan on doing more traveling if I need to, and hopefully bring as much new vinyl. Because for us, we got to find collections. So for anybody that's watching, if you know somebody with a record collection for sale, if you want to sell your record collection, if you're an active buyer, I prefer you to stay a buyer and not sell your records. But the last time I said online that we buy record collections, we got 2 or 3 immediate leads. So we buy record collections. We buy, for us to travel out of state, it's got to be several thousands. We can't travel to New York for 100 records, but we can do it through the mail. So, okay. But thanks, everybody. Yeah, that's the cherry pies. I need to show those. So we sold Smashing Pumpkins, Smashing Pumpkins, Smashing Pumpkins. And Kevin, I think I ran out of your name. So awesome. John Humphrey's in on the Runaways at $80. Just so Wayne, you know, John Humphrey's at $80 on the Runaways. We have, glad I found you. Yeah, thanks to all of our new customers. We've had a ton of new customers this week. It's been amazing. And we hadn't even ran an ad. It's just been through sharing and us on all these new platforms now. We're sharing it to Twitter too, but you can't. That's what I was going to say. We have a Twitter, but you can't comment on there. You can watch, but don't go on there and try to buy anything because I won't be able to see you. So, all right. Kevin, can we check to see if Kevin has a Smashing Pumpkins? And let's see. And okay, and Lisa wants Purgatory for 25. Yeah, that's 25. Yes, Kevin, we have you down for a Smashing Pumpkins. Okay, all right. So Wayne, you're out on the Runaways. John Humphrey has that for $80, so that's back in John's ballpark. And before I go back through this crate, here is the current active giveaway we're doing. We're down to whatever's left in this crate over there. Not many. We have sold almost another 50 copies of Warrant Cherry Pie this week. We've down to like a handful, maybe 10 or 15. When we sell out, the first of next week, we're going to do a cash giveaway for everyone who bought one at $49.99. If you've bought one this week, or if we have to sell the rest out on Monday, or I got to make one more Facebook post, $49.99. And we'll do that giveaway probably first of the week because we'll have to key them in and all that. The price is $49.99. So I can't do them any less than that. David, I saw your comment earlier on a post and I can't do that. I had somebody the other night try to pay $45 and I was like, no, there's so many people who's already bought one at $50, even if you're buying 2. I know that was the original price, but I actually had an offer on one on eBay this morning. I have them active. I still got them on eBay. I got to take down the post, but I woke up this morning, I had an offer for $65. Of course, I didn't take it. It's more than $50, but after fees and shipping, I'd rather, if I'm selling one on eBay, it's going to be for $70 or more. So I declined their offer. Actually, I countered, and then they declined my counter. So, okay. We have Credence. Let's see here. Let me do some sorting. Okay, we're gonna make this. The Dylan. No, Brian. The Dylan album is Bob Dylan, Springtime in New York, the Bootleg Series, Volume 16, 1980, 1985, 2 LP set. It's $46.99, or make me your best offer. Are these low numbers? Thomas O'Brien wants a cherry pie. The numbers I have here are 1360, 1247, and 1355. You'll get a random number in that kind of ballpark. Those are $49.99. All right, let me do some sorting here. I think y'all know what I'm about to do. All right, let's do these right here. These first little handful, I'm going to reduce the price. Everything in here, $19.99. Creedence Clearwater Revival, self-titled. These are all new and sealed. This is $19.99. This is Creedence Clearwater Revival. That is $19.99. Fairport Convention, Meet on the Ledge, the collection. That is $19.99. Simon and Garfunkel, Sounds of Silence, $19.99. Hey, look, Toto. Did somebody offer somebody? I think somebody was, or did somebody offer for that earlier? If so, I need to go back because I may have turned down their offer originally, didn't I? If so, I need to correct that. Or maybe I'm insane. Maybe somebody, I don't know, maybe not. Okay. If not, I'm sorry to whoever did that because I'm now selling it for $19.99. Neil Young, El Dorado. Sometimes I decline stuff and then end up selling it cheaper later. King Diamond, Abigail, picture disc. Garbage, No Gods, No Masters, Neon Green Vinyl, Snoop Dogg Bush, and Quicksand Distant Population. Those are all $19.99. All right, so we got Cherry Pie. Brian said he'd give $35 for Bob Dylan. Sell that to Brian for $35. Grant Peltzer takes Toto. These are $19.99. Sell that to Grant for $19.99. John Stevens wants Garbage for $19.99. Stephanie Harder takes CCR for $19.99. Dana, you were second on Garbage. Steve Gold will take King Diamond, and Jerry Stone on Snoop Dogg. Those are all $19.99 now. Let me see what else I can do for $19.99. We'll do, I can't do everything that's left in here but I can do a couple. Cool and the Gang, that's on, I'm sure this is a very difficult original album to find because I've never seen one. Purple Vinyl and the Tribute to the Scorpions, those are $19.99. I'll do these two as well. Last two, the last Old Crow Medicine Show and the last, or the only, Boy Named Charlie Brown. We'll do those for $19.99. And everything else is a little bit more. There's another Scorpions. And yeah. All right, so these are $19.99. We have Tribute to the Scorpions, Red Vinyl, Charlie Brown, Old Crow Medicine Show, another Scorpions, Cool and the Gang, Quicksand, Neil Young, El Dorado. That was available for first time on vinyl, originally released in 1989 in Japan and Australia. Sounds of Silence and Fairport Convention. Kenneth Jank, first to Cool and the Gang. Dana Wright was second. Court was third. Simeon wants CB. That's Charlie Brown. Lisa takes the Old Crow. James was second. Carol was third. Now, the rest of these just normal. Buy it now. Best offer. Bon Jovi, Burning for Love. That's actually a Japanese pressing. $34.99. I would love to sell to somebody. Scott Smith takes Neil Young. Rich Group wants Fairport Convention. That was originally $38.99. Fairport Convention sold to Rich Group. All right, so Whitesnake, the on-sale price is $34.99. That is Whitesnake's greatest hits. Still the Night, Here I Go Again, Love Ain't No Stranger, Slide It In, Fool for Your Lovin'. They have great music. David Coverdale, $34.99 on that. AC/DC, Fly on the Wall, $28.99. Megadeth, that's their newest album, $49.99. Michael Jackson History, 2LP picture disc, $39.99. Top Gun soundtrack, that's fairly new. White vinyl, $36.99. And that's got a Danger Zone on it. It has the One Republic song, the Lady Gaga song. Very good score music, too. Very, Audio Slave, those are $39.99. And Kiss Off the Soundboard, $59. I can't believe no one said anything about Audio Slave. Of course, we have sold a bunch this week. Calvin said $25 for Bon Jovi. Steve, 28. Yeah, I was going to say who else. Is that? I'm getting MJ's and that says BJ. Yeah. Calvin, if you want that for 28, it's yours. If not, it's sold to Steve Gold. Gerard, Michael Jackson History, 25. Sure, sell that to Gerard for 25. And then we got two offers for Whitesnake, Gloria and Belinda. Gloria, earlier, Belinda already offered 30. And I am like dead set on $34.99 on this. So here's how this works. Gloria, if you want it for $34.99, it was originally $42.99. I'll sell to you. If you pass, it's Belinda's. If Belinda passes, then anybody else can have it, or I'll keep it and I'll show it again another night because this is out of stock. I mean, and I'm sure I've sold some recently in the store for $42. So. Okay, Gloria says I'll take it. Sell that to Gloria for $34.99. Thank you. Let's go ahead and sell the Runaways. Wayne said I waited too long. That is sold to... I didn't wait too long. You just stopped bidding. You got to keep bidding. John Humphrey got the Runaways for $80. I didn't wait too long. You got to keep bidding. All you had to do was say $85. What's $5 more, Wayne, on the Runaways? That's sold to John Humphrey for $80. That's sold to John. Thank you, John. And let me get back down to the bottom here. Anybody else before I bring out a crate of vintage stuff? Audio Slave, I already showed that one time this week or last week. I have a bunch of them. If anybody wants Audio Slave, $29.99. Chris Cornell, awesome stuff. 2 LP, $29.99. I still got a stack of them if anybody wants them. All right, Kiss, Top Gun, Megadeth, AC/DC, Scorpions, Quicksand, and Simon & Garfunkel. All right, changing crates. Changing crates. Calvin says audio. Did my mic go dead? Oh, no, he wants Audio Slave. Of course. Calvin, I'm going to say that for $29.99. Usually when people put audio, I'm like, uh-oh, my mics went dead. All right. Courtney also wants an Audio Slave. Courtney, Courtney, can you let me know your full name and if you're a first-time buyer, and we will take care of you on that. Looks like we had a lot of interest in Smashing Pumpkins earlier. Let me show you another album of them we have in stock. And then I've got another on-sale crate here. Let's do vintage next. Let's keep it balanced. I'm going to go through, let me go through a crate of vintage, and then we'll go back to that other crate of new vinyl. Okay, let's do this crate of vintage. It's all buy it now, best offer. I've got a couple things I need to tag here. Let me grab some Audio Slaves. I got 3 more over here in this bin. And then we're going to do a blowout on these black vinyl STPs. I mean, I've got them. I'm probably going to regret this later, but we have so many. I'm going to make them cheap, where maybe even if you have one, you'll want another one. So, okay, so Audio Slaves at $29.99. We got one for Calvin Ward. We got one for Courtney Eatman. Thank you. And did anybody else want one? That's it. Okay, so Audio Slave, $29.99. Let me go ahead and show this in the background. I've got these at half off. This is the black vinyl version, the remaster, but it was weird. There for a while when the Walmart exclusives were out, these were selling for a little bit more. I don't know if this particular barcode is a little bit hotter pressing, but it was weird, and that's why I ordered so many, but I have way too many of them. Just $19.99, one of the better rock albums of the 90s. Just $19.99. This is like clearance. Stone Temple Pilots Core, $19.99. If you don't have one of those, this is an awesome, awesome opportunity. $19.99. I will read the track list on that if I need to, but $19.99 for Core. Wow. There's some other stuff I need to pull. We had Audio Slave, and then before that, William needs a Red Barn radio, Tyler Childers. Let me pull that for William. If y'all missed the memo, this was like a $60 album about 72 hours ago. Not anymore. They're back in stock, so they're only $26.99. Tyler Childers, live on Red Barn Radio 1 and 2. That is sold to William. So I have 3 Tyler Childers albums in stock. Red Barn Radio, Purgatory, and his new album, Can I Take My Hounds to Heaven? And then Long Violent History, which is mostly a bluegrass instrumental album. That is going to be here on Tuesday. So if you want Long Violent History, let me know. They're going to be $26.99. Those are on the way. All righty. I have a feeling we're going to tag a lot of STPs. There's several here I see. These are $19.99. Stone Temple Pilots Core. Some of the songs you will know is like Plush and Creep and Dead and Bloated and Wicked Garden may be the best on the album. Sex Type Thing. Where the River Goes. That's a epic song. Naked Sunday, Sin. Fantastic. Grunge. $19.99. Dana Right on One. You can tell I know a lot about it because there's no telling how many times I've listened to it. That's so to Dana, especially when you're working out. Kenneth Jank, Ted Mindpiece, Doug Jeppesen, Richard Davis, John Lang, Carol Seeley, John Stevens, Alex Roman. I'm giving them away. Eric Beck, Leslie Silvley, Simeon Richmond. Uh-oh, I'm getting low. Lisa also wants a Tyler Childers Red Barn Radio. I'm going to lay this over here in the other stack, Tanner. That's sold to Lisa, $26.99. He's a fantastic. I might need to talk about those. RM said he paid $10 more just 2 weeks ago, which is true. Put Alex down for a Tyler Childers Long Violent History. These are on black vinyl. Mark Shelton wants an STP. I'm going to run out. Brent Rabley wants 2. And Steve Howe gets 1. Oh, I got one more here. Steve Howe. And then Joe. Oh, we may have just enough. Joe Beatty on the last one there. That's if I counted them and read them out correctly. Tanner will re-tag them. And Joe or Steve, if we somehow messed up on that count, I will let you know. Let me go over here and make sure that is all of them. Let me make sure that is all of them. Yeah. That's all I have left on black vinyl. Unless there's a stray one laying in a bin somewhere, that's all I had. So, okay. That's a lot of cores. Let's see. And Lisa says the new Tyler Childers album. Okay, well, now, Long Violent, that's technically not his newest one. Do you want Long Violent History, or are you talking about this, Can I Take My Hounds to Heaven? I am now down to 4 copies of that. If this is the one you're talking about, Lisa, this one, I was doing these on sale this week, $59.99. Can I Take My Hounds to Heaven? Tanner, I'm going to lay the Tyler Childers on top, and I'm going to hand you all these cores. Okay, Long Violent History. Okay, so Lisa wants on that list with Alex. This one's $59.99 if anybody wants it. I'll leave it right back there. All right, back to the vintage stuff. These are all buy it now, best offer. Ed has just handed me more cherry pies. I love cherry pie. $49.99. This has been a game changer for us on new vinyl. So I do have good news and bad news about the Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. The good news is I'm getting 105 copies in my first shipment. That's from one place. So what happened with this is I got 150 of these from one place, and then I got 150 from another. And that's why we had plenty and we had so many extras. Right now, I'm at over 120 pre-orders, and that's the bad news. The bad news is I'm only getting 105. So if you were on the end of that list for pre-orders, it's going to be close. But we're for sure getting 105, like they shipped today. On Tuesday, I will have in my hand Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. We could be getting another 100 or 50 or 150, or I told them actually I want as many as I can get. I said I would take 500 if I could get them. So if I do get more, if you're on the back of that pre-order, don't be disappointed but if you were early, if you were any numbers 1 through 100 or 105 approximately, you're definitely getting one. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Music on Vinyl reissued this. They reissued the 3 Warren albums, Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich, Dog Eat Dog, and Cherry Pie. And boy, Dog Eat Dog. I have a copy of that on eBay right now for $159.99. So Tanner's going to share the pre-order list. If you want on that, he's going to share the link. You click on that, you comment your name, and you will be on the list because we will get enough for everybody. It's just that the next shipment won't be here for almost another week. So there'll be a little bit of a delay. The warrants will be on the next week's invoice, the Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich. Deal on puzzles. Yeah, I'll do buy 5, get 1 free, right? If anybody wants puzzles, Jerry, I'll do buy 5, get 1 free. Back to the vintage stuff. The Orchids. Orchids. That's a weird name. These are all buy it now, best offer, just like the first vintage bin. $19.99. Love Dolls, $19.99. Love One Another, Love Dolls, $19.99. Rockfile, Neil Ines A Go-Go, $19.99 on that. Eric Self said he'll take a warrant pie, $49.99. I just got a sale. I don't know. We'll count them first of the week, and we'll do that giveaway. We'll do that giveaway for that first of the week. I promise. Okay, we got to get it all filled. Then we got to key in everybody's name, and we'll do that. Walt Cruz wants he wants the first 2 out of the bin. Sell those to Walt Cruz and Walt Cruz. Everything in here is buy it now, best offer. John Fogerty, center field. Put Me in Coach, $19.99. Ray Charles, Through the Eyes of Love, that's $19.99. Hawaii Five-0, The Ventures in shrink wrap, $14.99 for Hawaii Five-0. The Big 3 featuring Cass Elliot. We still didn't get her name right. With the hype sticker from the Mamas and Papas. FM label. That's kind of obscure. $19.99. Brian Sharkey said he'd give 10 for Neil Ines. Sell that to Brian Sharkey. Spanky and Our Gang's Greatest Hits in shrink wrap with hype sticker, including Everybody's Talking, theme from Midnight Cowboy. Everybody's Talking. I don't hear a word they're saying. I thought that was Harry Nilsson. That is $19.99. Am I getting some songs mixed up? Everybody's Talking. I don't hear a word they're saying. I thought that was Harry Nilsson. Am I crazy? Wednesday morning, 3 a.m., Simon and Garfunkel, $12.99. Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. That is $12.99. Paul Simon, One Trick Pony is $19.99. Paul Simon, One Trick Pony, $19.99. The legendary PJ Proby, At His Very Best, Volume 2. This is $19.99. And Roslington Collins Band, Anytime, Anyplace, Anywhere, $24.99. The Ken Band, Next of Ken, the Greg Ken Band, in shrink wrap with this hype sticker, $14.99. And the Kingsman Volume 3, $9.99. Gabe said 6 on center field. William said 10. Where did I see that at? Right here. Let's see here. So who was first? Gabe. Gabe, if you want this for $10, it's yours. If not, it's sold to Steve. That's going to be sold to somebody. Kenneth Jank is at 15 on Ray Charles. Sold. I want the first 2 out of the bin. Those are already sold to Walt. Cody Chandler said 8 for Simon and Garfunkel. Sell that to Cody Chandler. Steve said 10 for Spanky and Our Gang. Boy, this has got the hype sticker. Steve, you know how I like hype stickers. Sunday will never be the same. I'll do $15 on that, and I'm being serious. I'll put it over here in my pile on top of these crates of stuff I'm keeping. But if you want it, $15. Let's see. Nielsen sang it at Midnight Cowboy. Everybody covered it. Mini covered it. Okay. That's where I got a little confused. William is at 10 on center field, so that's sold to him. Or no, Gabe got it. Gabe got it. Gabe came in first on that, William. He got it. And Tom said he would give 8 for Hawaii 5-0. Sell that to Tom Ulanowski. The Knack, But the Little Girls Understand, $9.99. Jefferson Starship is $19.99. The Weather Girls is $9.99. And Still I Span, Hark, The Village Wait, $19.99. Mo Bandy, Here I Am, Drunk Again, $9.99. Ronnie McDowell, Rockin' You Easy, Lovin' You Slow, $14.99. Neon, The Circle, $24.99. Peter Frampton, I'm In You, that is $19.99. The Romantics, $24.99. Jerry Reed, The Man with the Golden Thumb, $14.99. And Boz Scaggs, Down 2 Then Left, $19.99. Steve said he would give 15 for Spanky. Sell that to Steve. Gerard said request to join the page. Yes, so the group we're talking about that Tanner is, where we're talking about pre-orders, so we just accepted. This is Whole Lot of Records, our group. One of the biggest perks for this, it looks like some people didn't know about the Smashing Pumpkins albums. I post whenever stuff comes back in stock, like Smashing Pumpkins. I had a confirmed shipment of those, and when those come in, then I know they're arriving, and people claim them, and I know how many I'm getting. So a big perk of being in our group is being in there, so when new stuff comes back in stock, that's probably like $150 on Discogs, you can grab it from us, the first 20 copies before they sell out, for $49.99. And that's what we do there. Bob Reiger wants on that long violent history wait list, and Alex earlier said he needed to be taken off. Blind Melon. Jamie, yes, give me a second to find it. It may pop up in one of these bins I'm about to show. And I need to reset my feed because I'm seeing stuff on the screen that I don't see over here. So let me reset my feed. So everything's going to go away, but I can look on my monitor. Derek Paris said 15 on Cycle. Let's go ahead and sell that to Derek Paris for 15. And Brent, you were second. Yeah. Jethro Tull, A Passion Play, $19.99. Jethro Tull Benefit, $19.99. And Jethro Tull Live, $24.99. The Beatles, The Decagon Sessions, 1977 Unofficial, $39.99. The Beatles Live at the Star Club, Hamburg, $39.99. Jethro Tull Stormwatch, $14.99. Jethro Tull War Child, $19.99. The Ox Pedals, $19.99. And Star Piece Yoko Ono in shrink wrap, $19.99. Yoko in shrink wrap and hop sticker. Whoa. And this is Radiohead Paranoid Android EP1, $39.99. Where did that come from? I thought we sold that. $39.99. And the button-down bind of Bob Newhart. Didn't you want that, Josh? This Radiohead EP? Or I thought somebody did. Or I thought we sold it. $39.99. The most celebrated comedian, Bob Newhart, $9.99. And Jimmy Russian, Sent for You Yesterday. That's a VG Plus, $14.99. $14.99. Let's see here. Better Call Night. Thank you, Brian, for watching. Craig says Radiohead, $29.99. Sell that to Craig. We have Quincy Jones. This is technically the Money soundtrack, I think is what they call that. It's just a dollar sign. $24.99. And Chick Corea, Electric Band Eye of the Beholder, $19.99. Hank Williams Jr., 14 Greatest Hits, $24.99. And Jesse Winchester, $34.99. If you're just joining us, everything in here is buy it now, best offer, which means literally buy it now, best offer. Hey, there's Jerry Garcia. A VG copy for $24.99. Jerry Garcia, VG copy, $24.99. Let me go to our next auctions. Let me put all this in there. Our next, Supertramp. Let's put up a copy of Supertramp, Breakfast in America. This looks like it's pristine. I'm going to put Warrant Cherry Pie away for a second. By the way, the Smashing Pumpkins album we have in stock is Gish. This is another one we have in stock. I'm going to lay it in the back in case somebody catches it. $39.99. 2 LP, awesome foil cover, sturdy jacket, hop sticker. These are $39.99. This is one of the last, this now is the last Smashing Pumpkins album we have in stock. I'm now sold out of Adore. We have more on the way. I just sold out of Pisces tonight. And if you don't have a copy of Gish yet, they're $39.99. And I do have a handful of these. I do have like 5, 10. So grab those while you can. $39.99. Okay, Supertramp, Breakfast in America. This is a Japanese press. It's pristine with obi, inner sleeve. Man, this first side right here, Gone Hollywood, The Logical Song, Goodbye Stranger, Breakfast in America, Oh Darling. I could listen to that side over and over. It's a great, great album. And this is a pristine copy, Supertramp, Breakfast in America. $55 start on that. $55 start on that. Pristine. There it is. That's the drinking word. I hope you're not actually doing that, but yes, there is a waiting list for Adore. I do have more coming on Tuesday. The Doors, Other Voices, EX, $32.99. Lou Reed, Mistrial. This is sealed with hop sticker, $69.99. Sealed with hop sticker. The Zantes, Out for Kicks, $24.99. Also in shrink wrap. The Zantes, Out for Kicks, $24.99. Pat Benatar, Precious Time, $14.99. The Beatles, this is the Twickenham Jams. This is around a lot of that stuff. Let's see. All Things Must Pass. I think this is probably stuff from around those, Let It Be sessions. $39.99. And John Stewart Willard, $19.99. Claire Fisher Orchestra Extension, $24.99. Deface the Music Utopia, $19.99. The Happenings Cycle, $19.99. And the Beatles Sweet Apple Tracks, $49.99 on that. Joe Valentine is in on Supertramp at $55. Dana, let me know if you want on the Adore. She does. And Lou Reed, $19.99. I can't do that. It's a nice copy. I know I have a lot on it, but that I can definitely do much, much, much better than that. I'm thinking Ryan, $34.99. I have the Vols and 3.5 points. So I'm doing pretty good right now. I have an Andrew Jackson on it. Let's see what happens. That'll make up for the disappointing Titans. Okay, Happenings, $10. Sell that to Derek Paris, $10. Did you see my Gish? Yes, I've got you down for Gish. Final Call. Hey, another Yoko Ono. This is Feeling the Space. Yoko Ono and the Plastic and the Plastic Ono Band. This is an earlier album. When did this come out? Like 72, 3. That's in shrink wrap. You know, if you're collecting Apple stuff, you'll need that. $29.99. Wild Boy Awake, $14.99. Mamas and Papas Soul Train, Classic 4. This is not the Mamas and Papas. This is the Classic 4. And this is $19.99. That's in shrink wrap. Boy George is $19.99. Hand of Glory is $19.99. The Cucumbers, $19.99. Culture Club, Waking Up with a House on Fire, shrink wrap and hype sticker, $24.99. Alan Parsons Project, Ammonia Avenue, $19.99. And the Black Hole soundtrack from Disney, $19.99. Okay, I'm not seeing enough offers coming in. You need to get your fingers working. We need another dish. That's in one of these crates. I see one right here, but one of these crates have a big stack full of them. Yeah, okay. Jamie, there's your gish. Thank you, and so do you. Okay. Black Hole 10. Sell that to Simon. See how easy that was? I was like, we went through the whole crate. I've only had like 2 offers. Joe Valentine, I'm going to go ahead and sell you Super Tramp for $55. You got another great Japanese press in there. Kenneth Jenks said he would give 10 for the VG Garcia. Sure, it's in VG condition. I'll sell that to Kenneth for $10. The Ammonia Avenue, I just showed that one. Walt Cruz wants the cucumbers. I think I've woke everybody up. Where's those cucumbers at? There they are. Sell that to Walt Cruz. Kenneth Jenks said he would give 10 on Alan Parsons. Sold. Everybody's drinking. I know. I need to... you got to stop that. You got to wake up. Brian Briggs, Combat Zone, $19.99. James Walsh, Gypsy Band, $24.99. Spirit in the Sky, Doctor and the Medics, $14.99. The Long Rider, State of Our Union is $19.99. And this is whom? This is, it says limited edition vinyl pressing. This is Claytown Troop, Through the Veil, $19.99. All righty. Too much pristine. Well, the first few crates, especially that first vintage crate, there was almost nothing left, and our other bin of new vinyl. So, Brent Rabley said 10 for Doctor and the Medics. Sold. Let me read through these titles one more time. I'm not even going to read prices. If you just want to throw something out there, I'll let you know. But if you do want to know what I have it stickered, please ask. We've got somebody rich just asked the condition on this. This is got to be VG Plus. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is VG Plus. The big 3. Mama costs. VG Plus on that one. I have it stickered for $19.99. Beatles albums, give me 1 second, Stephanie. I'll pull all those out. Paul Simon, One Trick Pony. PJ Proby, Roslington Collins Band. Greg Kihn, The Kingsmen. The Knack. Jefferson Starship. The Weather Girls. Steel Eye Span. Mo Bandy. Ronnie McDowell. Peter Frampton. The Romantics. Jerry Reed, Boz Scaggs, Jethro Tull. Here, I'm going to pull all these out too. I'm going to try to make another Jethro Tull. There's the first Beatles. There's the other Beatles. There's another Jethro Tull. Another Jethro Tull. The Ox Pedals. Yoko Ono, Bob Newhart, Jimmy Rushing, Quincy Jones, Chick Corea, Hank Williams Jr. William, I've got this stickered for $24.99. That is Hank Williams Jr.'s 14 greatest hits. Jesse Winchester, The Doors, Other Voices, Lou Reed, The Zanties, in shrink wrap, Pat Benatar. There's the other Beatles. John Stewart Willard, the Claire Fisher Orchestra, Utopia. There's the Beatles. There's that other Yoko. Wide Boy Awake, Classics 4, Boy George, Hand of Glory, Culture Club, Brian Biggs, Gypsy, Long Riders, and Claytown Troop. Brian says 10 for the Doors. Sell that to Brian. All right, so first thing I'm going to offer is, Hendry said 9 for Boy George. Sell that to Hendry. Nathan, you will read my mind. The bundle on Jethro Tull. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Jethro Tull albums. I'll sell those to you for $45. War Child, Stormwatch, You get some Toll Live, Classic Benefit, and Passion Play. Those 5 albums for $45. Yeah, I seen Guess Who, but I don't know if there's a Guess Who album in here. Bob, was there a Guess Who album in here? I don't think there was. What was the name of the Guess Who album? Let me flip through those one more time. Yeah, there's not a Guess Who album in here. You may have thought you seen one. Okay, we sold The Doors. We sold Boy George. 45 on Toll. Belinda, I've already got somebody interested in the Beatles. I've got to come back to that. Tom said 8 on Classic. That sold to Tom. William said Jerry Reed, Mo Bandy, and Hank for 30. I'm going to do that. Let me find. I've got Hank. The other ones was Jerry Reed and the Mo Bandy. Sell those for $30 to William Condry. Tom Steyer, $14.99 on Culture Club. Nice copy. Sell that to Tom. Carlene, you were second. Box before had Guess Who. Oh, okay. You have to give me a second. Would you take 35 for the bundle? I have Passion Play. $40. $40 on that. Okay, here's a couple. So, Lou Reed Mistrial, $34.99 on that. Sealed with hype sticker. Sealed with hype sticker. The Yoko Ono. This is an extremely nice copy. Wayne, if you want this, $19.99. $19.99 if you want that, Wayne. Jethro Tull, we'll sell those to Nathan Myers for $40. And the Beatles, there is no condition notes on any of them. They're very, very nice. And who has first? Stephanie. Stephanie, I've got Beatles, Sweet Apple Tracks, the Twickenham Jams, Hamburg Star Club, and the Decagon. If anybody's interested in those, 40, 30, 70, 130, we'll say $125. $125, that's $45 off. The Decagon, Star Club, Twickenham Jams, and Sweet Apple Tracks. $125 if anybody wants those. Now, I think I've simplified this crate so we can make it very easy, just like we did the last one. Everything that's left in here, $9.99. I've taken out the Beatles, I've taken out Lou Reed, and I took out that Yoko Ono album, the one with the pyramid and the Egyptian Sphinx on it. So, everything left in here, $9.99. That's going to make it very simple, okay? Just like a blowout crate. Everything's $9.99. There's the Big Three from the Mamas and Papas, $9.99. Paul Simon, One Trick Pony. These are all $9.99. Legendary PJ Proby, Rosington Collins Band, the Greg Kihn Band, and Shrink Wrap and Hop Sticker, the Kingsmen, the Knack, Jefferson Starship, and the Weather Girls. Stephanie said so. She had first dibs on the Beatles lot. Those are sold to Stephanie for $125. Jack, you would have been kind of third in line there. Steve Gold on ST, or excuse me, on CT. What was CT? CT was RC. Arm Lozelle was first of this, the Big Three, and then RC. RC is Rosington Collins. That is sold to Steve Gold. All right, this is, everything in here is $9.99. Steel Eye Span, Ronnie McDowell, Peter Frampton, The Romantics, Boz Scaggs, The Ox Pedals, Star Peace, Yoko Ono, hey. Bob Newhart, Jimmy Rushing, Quincy Jones, Money Soundtrack with Little Richard and Roberta Flack, Chick Corea, Jesse Winchester, The Zantes, Pat Benatar, John Stewart, Claire Fisher Orchestra, Utopia, Wild Boy Awake, Hand of Glory, Brian Briggs, James Walsh, The Lone Riders, and Claytown Troop. He said C.T. Clayton up front. Claytown, this one right here. Yeah, sell that to Steve. Ryan Anderson wants the Knack for $9.99. Scott Smith takes the Yoko. Sell that to Scott Smith. And Justin Cleveland wants Jefferson Starship. That's right here. Sell that to Justin Cleveland. Jared McLaughlin also on JS, Jefferson Starship. I think that was the only one in there, right? Anybody else before I change crates? Frampton's in there. Greg Kihn, Paul Simon. There you have it. All right, anybody else? So, and then the only other stuff I pulled out, plus this Eagles albums from earlier, $19.99 on this Yoko, $34.99 on the sealed Lou Reed, and $19.99 on Eagles one of these nights. I'm putting those back in there. And then this was a putback from last night. These were from the $19.99 bins. We had Bob Seger The Distance, a near mint copy, and Bob Seger Live Bullet, a near mint copy. Those are $19.99. They were originally $29.99. And Jared McLaughlin wants John Stewart. Sell that to Jared McLaughlin. And Tom Steyer on Pat Benatar. Okay, I'm going to keep everything at $9.99 before we go through them again, start doing 5 and 7 and all that. I'd rather just show a new crate. And the new crate is going to be new vinyl. Let me grab it. I think it was this one right here. Yeah. All righty. Let me see. Was these all 19? Yeah. Let's see. I think I've recently showed these, but I really can't remember. So, let me get them sorted. Yeah, this was a 20, except for a few up front. Yeah, these were all $24.99. I'm going to go through it just because it's a mixed crate. Hey, there's the Candle Box and Smashing Pumpkins somebody was just asking about. All right, where are we at? Any wings? Yeah, let me show, let's see. Our Japanese bin has Heart, the Beatles, Aerosmith, Wham, Hendrix, Beatles, Deep Purple, Night Ranger, Michael Schenker, Beach Boys, Dokken, let me put that up, Kansas, Apocalypse Now, Bon Jovi, Eagles, Elton John, Beatles, Elton John, Hall & Oates, Springsteen, Chicago, Cheap Trick, Wings Over America Live, McCartney, Clapton, Foreigner, lots more Beatles, and what's the one I just had in my hand? Dokken. Okay, there was another Yoko. Yeah, the other one was that kind of strange looking one. My best price on Seger is $19.99. That one right there, Feeling the Space. Okay, Dokken under lock and key. Let me bring that up. Dokken under lock and key. We're going to do this. It's a Japanese pressing, no obi. Really nice copy. $35 start for that. Dokken under lock and key. I think it was Chicago 16. It's Aerosmith. Lots of different stuff in here. Give me a second. We'll do those one at a time. So, okay, we have everything in here. Let's do $24.99 on this stuff. And then when we get to a certain part, it turns into $34.99. But these are all new on sale for $24.99. Yoko was $19. Somebody already offered $8, but I'm going to keep that one if no one buys it for $20. Yes, I'm keeping a Yoko album, but it's on Apple. So, Wasp Inside the Electric Circus, $24.99. Some of these I've got multiples of. Some of them it's the only one in the crate. It's all new vinyl, $24.99. Cypress Hill Back in Black, Cypress Hill, $24.99. Those were originally $39.99. Wasp was originally $38.99. The Best of Ike and Tina Turner on limited edition blue and red splatter vinyl. That is $24.99. $24.99. And Sinead O'Connor, The Lion and the Cobra, music on vinyl. That is $24.99, Lion and Cobra. Twisted Sister. This is live at the Marquee, 1983. Twisted Sister on red vinyl. This is a 2LP live. These were originally $37.99. They're now $24.99. Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's on red vinyl, new and sealed. Red vinyl, $24.99 on that. And I've got 2 copies left of Eccentric Shattered Existence, limited edition 1500 on translucent red vinyl. Those are now $24.99. And The Offspring Ignition, limited edition anniversary, $24.99, colored vinyl. Atomic Rooster, red and gold haze vinyl, limited edition, $24.99. All right. Scott Smith said sold $19.99. That was Yoko. I kind of hate to see that gold. I like collecting stuff on Apple. Howie, I saw how Seger was $19.99. Howie, $19.99. I think I kind of addressed that. Where did I get to? Scott. Okay, Scott takes this for $19.99. Okay, then $24.99. We got Ted on Wasp. Adams at $35 on Dockin. That's a pristine Japanese pressing under lock and key. That is a $35 bid with Adam. That's going once, going twice. Eric Fisher on Rocky Horror Picture Show. Nathan Myers takes the Offspring, and Nathan Myers is at $38 on Dockin. Yes, these are all $24.99. Inspired by True Events by Tori Kelly, that's $24.99. The Very Best of Buddy Holly and the Crickets, 2LP, $24.99. NXS, The Swing, Blue Vinyl, that is $24.99. And Foo Fighters, Wasting Light. Foo Fighters, Wasting Light, $24.99. That is also a new and sealed 2LP, $24.99. Creator, Hate, what is this one called? Hate Uber Ales, Trifold, $24.99 for Creator. Love, self-titled, music on vinyl, and Ray LaMontagne, Trouble. Those are all $24.99. $24.99. Municipal Waste, Electrified Brain, that's limited edition yellow vinyl, $24.99. And this is another copy of it. We have the Black Keys, Turn Blue, new and sealed, $24.99. And Armored Saint, this was originally $42.99. Symbol of Salvation live, crystal clear vinyl, only 700 pressed, $24.99. Adam is at $45 on Dockin. Chris Crowley wants a Foo Fighters. These are all $24.99. John Mincemoyer wants Creator. John Mincemoyer also on Municipal Waste. Carol Seeley on Foo Fighters. Stacy on Armored Saint, $24.99. Terrell Lassiter on Sinead. Terrell, are you a first-time buyer with us? If so, thank you and welcome, and I will give you some first-time buyer instructions. That's sold to Terrell, $24.99, and John Sheehan, you were second on Armored Saint. Patty Smith Group, Radio Ethiopia. Those are now $24.99, new and sealed, and Sodom, M16, originally $42.99, 20th anniversary edition, orange vinyl, with 2 bonus tracks, $24.99. Terrell, thank you and welcome. You've caught us on a good night. Most everything is on sale tonight except our new arrivals, which I do have another crate to go through. Thank you, welcome. Make sure you message our page here on Facebook in our inbox. Send us a message with your email address and mailing address. This is our last sale of the week and last sale of the year. We usually have these 5 or 6 nights a week. If you buy throughout the week, it's $7 and limited shipping. Scott Smith on S. I guess that's for Sodom. And John Mincemoyer, you were next. Bad Brains. Actually, I'll do these 3 here for $19.99. This was Echo and the Bunnymen Porcupine. And I've got 2 copies of Bad Brains live at CBGB 1982. If anybody wants those, just $19.99 on those. I'm going to lay those out. By the way, update on Dockin. Nathan Myers is at $47. Adam, let me know if you're in or out. Nathan has that for $47, going twice, going 3 times. Okay, got some more $24.99 stuff here. Foo Fighters, Sonic Highways, that's $24.99. Suicidal Tendencies, that is $24.99. That's limited colored vinyl. And Jimi Hendrix, Axis, Bold as Love. First to Echo was Steve Gold. John Stevens, you were second. That's $19.99. Yes, Adam's out on Dockin. Final call. I got a couple copies of Jimi Hendrix there. Okay, these next LPs were $34.99. That was on sale price. Most of them were $40 and $50. I'm going to go down $5 more just because I have duplicates and I'm trying to sell what's left. I do have one, though, that is $34.99, and I know somebody's going to want it. It's my last copy of Megadeth. This is $34.99. They were just $37, but I mean, I probably sold $50 at that price, so I hate to mark it down any less than that. And this Bad Brains is also $19.99. Bad Brains is sold to Steve Gold. That's sold to Steve Gold. I got one more copy of that for $19.99 if anybody wants it. Carol needs to swap her Foo Fighters, and she'd rather have Sonic Highways, and I think she got a copy of Wasting Light. So put that down. Put Carol down that for $24.99. We can bring back Wasting Light. And there it is if anybody wants it. I still got 3 copies of that for $24.99. Axe's Bold as Love was $24.99, Greg. $24.99. Very nice copy. And Ted Mindpiece gets Megadeth. That was $34.99. Nathan Myers gets Dokken for $47. $34.99 on Megadeth, $47 on Dokken. Okay. Final call on the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've got 4 copies left for $29.99. Gold vinyl, Red Hot Chili Peppers, limited edition, $29.99. There's 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 left. And then final call on Kiss Animalize, $15 off. This is the German import with the different S's, $29.99. $29.99 for Kiss Animalize. I've got 4 copies. I can't believe I'm having to mark down Kiss. Not really for sure why I am, but I am. Doug Jeppesen on Red Hot Chili Peppers, and so is Courtney Eatman. Those are $29.99. Nathan Myers takes 1. I've got 1 left. 1 left. Stephen Roberts. Okay, that title was sold out unless I find more. If you want one, if we end up finding another one tonight or it shows up, I'll sell it to you. Also for $29.99, Ted and David on Kiss. Ted Mindpiece and David on Kiss. And we have David Johnson on Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, I'm already sold out. And the last one, this was originally a $50 album. This is the Muppet Movie. And this is now $29.99. $20 off. I don't know why this was so expensive to begin with, but it was. It's on yellow vinyl, probably because it's Disney, and probably because it's an import. So, $29.99 for that. Kiss was $29. Same price as Red Hot Chili Peppers, and same price as this Muppet Movie that's going to Jerry Stone. All right, so let's go back to these one more time. Yeah, everything in here is $24.99. I think I'm pretty firm on there. These are pretty good titles. There may be a couple in here I may mark down one more time, but let's go through them. These are pretty good prices already at $24.99. Some are pretty good prices at the original sticker price. So, let me get some water right quick. Excuse me. I'm very thirsty. All right. Jared, you were second on the Muppet Movie. One more time. We have Cypress Hill, Back in Black. These were originally $39.99. $24.99 for Cypress Hill. We have The Best of Ike and Tina Turner, limited edition blue and red splatter vinyl. Those are $24.99. Twisted Sister. I can't believe I can't sell the last 2 of these. Live at the Marquee, red vinyl, $24.99 on those. Eccentric, that's limited and numbered from Music on Vinyl. Red vinyl, numbered on the back, $24.99. Atomic Rooster, red and gold haze vinyl, that is $24.99. We have Inspired by True Events, a story by Tori Kelly, that is $24.99. And The Very Best of Buddy Holly and the Crickets, that's also $24.99. In Excess to Swing, Doug said he would give $19.99 for that. That's my last copy. Sell that to Doug for $19.99. Foo Fighters, $24.99. $24.99 on those. We have Ray LaMontagne. I'll do Ray LaMontagne for $19.99. Love is $24.99. Ray LaMontagne, I'll put that over here in the $19.99 stuff with Bad Brains. Ray LaMontagne. Municipal Waste is still $24.99. So is the Black Keys. Patti Smith, I'll do those for $19.99. Patti Smith, Radio Ethiopia, last 2 copies, $19.99. Suicidal Tendencies, that's still $24.99. Jimi Hendrix is still $24.99. I've got those, and then my last 2 copies that were $29.99 for Kiss Animalize. All right, yeah, my best price on Twisted Sisters, $24.99. And then we have Ray, that was Ray LaMontagne. That is sold to Doug Jeppesen, $19.99. Eccentric, yeah, John, Eccentric, my best price on that one is $24.99. I mean, it's music on vinyl that's limited and numbered. I hadn't checked those, but usually that stuff is pretty good buy. Steve Gold wants a Patti Smith. Doug, JC, you were second on Ray LaMontagne, Bad Brains, and Patti Smith. All right, John said he'll take an Eccentric for $24.99. Axis bold as love. Wow, a couple people want that one. Who also offered that? Greg and Gloria. Okay, my absolute, because I have a bunch of them, but we sell them very well here in the store. I mean, we always keep Hendrix's studio albums in stock. $22.99. I've got 2 in my hand, but I've got like 10 more on the shelf. But, I mean, we always need this. So, Axis Bold as Love, $22.99, okay? $22.99. Final call on that. $22.99. That's it. $22.99. 27 on ST. So, Kiss was 29, 22 on that. Patty Bad Brains is 24. 27 on ST. What was ST? What was ST? ST. If it was Suicidal Tendencies, Nathan, it was $24.99. Suicidal Tendencies was $24.99. Black Keys, Municipal Waste, Love, Foo Fighters, Buddy Holly, Tori Kelly, Tina Turner. Okay, Gloria says she'll take one for $22.99. I think Brandon Butler wants one for $22.99. Suicidal Tendencies. Okay, so those are $22.99. Whoever else asked, Todd Pratt, and then Greg, if you want one, 2 other people, $22.99, and Nathan Myers gets Suicidal Tendencies for $24.99. All right, I'm changing crates unless somebody else wants anything in there. Let's see what we've got here. I've got some on-sale Japanese vinyl. Do y'all want to see that? On-sale Japanese vinyl. On-sale Japanese vinyl. All right, I'm putting these off. Okay, let's see. I have a flip crate for Japanese vinyl that's on sale. Let's see here. I've also got, let me see what's over here. Yeah, actually, one more crate of new vinyl. One more crate of new vinyl. Sorry. Let me disappoint everybody that I just got excited. This was next on my agenda. I like these crates of new vinyl where literally the entire crate is all different titles. Because it may be some stuff that y'all hadn't seen. Maybe like our last copy. And, you know, I'll technically put it on sale. Let me get my camera situated here. Let me get a new auction started. Lots of people, I read through some titles and we had lots of people ask about stuff. Let me figure out what was with first. Somebody asked about this, I think, With the Beatles, this Japanese press. This is a Japanese press of With the Beatles. It's on red vinyl. This is an extremely nice copy. This is With the Beatles. Red vinyl. There's the Japanese insert. This is a mono. The Obi says it was 20 years ago Japan concert. So this is a 1980 something pressing. If it was 20 years from sometime in 60s, which would probably be 86 maybe. 66, I think 66 was their last touring year. This is a $125 start. This is With the Beatles. Insert. It also has this little flip. There's the cover. Mono. Pristine red vinyl. That's $125. That's very, very nice. All right, let's go through this stuff here. This is buy it now. These are sticker. Is some of it on this? Is some of it on sale? Yes. So is some of it not on sale? Maybe. We'll just have to see what's in here. I really don't know. The Who BBC Sessions, $33.99. So there's some stuff like, for example, if anybody's interested in this, I'll take $29.99 for it. That's probably like one of my, that may probably be like my best price on something like this. Because it's, I know for sure it's our last copy, and it's also probably something we can't get anymore. So the Who BBC Sessions, $29.99. Huey Lewis and the News, collected, $44.99. Nirvana in Utero, $36.99. Casey Musgraves pageant material, $28.99 for Casey Musgraves pageant material. Champion Jack Dupree, limited and numbered to 750 on gold vinyl, $38.99. Reggae Power, various artists, limited edition of 1,000 on orange colored vinyl, $38.99. Brent's at $125 on the Beatles. And just so you know, this is a perfect copy. We have a retail price on the back of this, and I can assure you it is more than what I have it stickered for. This is a very, this is perfect copy too. It's in mono with the Beatles, red vinyl. Gerard's at $130. Queen, A Kind of Magic, $33.99. Missy Elliott, Under Construction, $44.99. We have the Archies picture disc. The Archies picture disc is $32.99. Tony Rice, California Autumn, $27.99. The Prodigy, Their Law, the singles. Prodigy is $33.99. Rush, Moving Pictures, $36.99 for Rush Moving Pictures. Pearl Jam, Lightning Bolt, $44.99. 2LP Pearl Jam. Another Casey Musgraves pageant material, $28.99. Tanya Tucker, While I'm Living. Hot Pink and Black Colored Vinyl, $31.99. Humble Quest, Maren Morris, $31.99. Another copy of that. We have two copies here of Charlie Crockett, The Man from Waco, $29.99. Dana Wright on Prodigy singles. Gerard is at $135 on the Beatles. Eric Church, Carolina, clear vinyl, $29.99. Wild Style soundtrack, limited edition yellow vinyl, $31.99. The Veronica soundtrack, limited edition splatter vinyl, $26.99. Wild Style again, $31.99, yellow vinyl. Terrell Lassiter on Queen. That was Kind of Magic, right? Yeah, is that the Half-Speed Master? It is. $33.99. That's sold to Terrell. Dana, $33 on Missy, and $36 on Huey. Disney Tron Legacy, $34.99. My best price on Huey Lewis will probably be $39.99, Eric. That would be $5 off. And Dana, Missy, I would do $39.99 on that. $5 off as well. So $39.99 on either one of those to Eric or Dana. Beside Bowie, the Mick Ronson Story soundtrack, $34.99. The House with a Clock in Its Wall, Waxworks soundtrack, $49.99. The Who's Next? This is a Music on Vinyl exclusive remaster, $38.99. The Police, Ghost in the Machine picture disc, that is $49.99. And Billy Joel, Live at Yankee Stadium, 3LP. This is fairly new. This came out first in November. $64.99. $64.99. Regina said she'd give $25 for Tanya. That is sold to Regina for $25. Dana takes Missy Elliott at $39.99. And then John Stites and Toby Grimm wants The Who. That reminds me, John Stites and Toby Grimm were interested in some box sets. I still have some. I need to tag John Stites for a. Can I get a Michael Jackson Thriller, unless we've already tagged John for that one? The MoFi box, please. I'm going to show those and put them on sale. All right. We have Overkill, $38.99. Overkill Taken Over. That's a Music on Vinyl pressing. Transformers, the movie soundtrack at the movies. This is $38.99. Slayer, Monsters of Rock, 1994, $36.99. Cinderella, Long Cold Winter, $38.99 for Cinderella, Long Cold Winter. Hip Hop Collected, $44.99. You need that. And Bare Naked Ladies Stunt, limited to 3,000 on yellow vinyl, $38.99. UB40 Collected is $44.99. And the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced, $28.99. Calvin Harris, 18 months, $46.99. Jared McLaughlin said he'd give $25 for the Archies picture disc. Go ahead and sell that to Jared for $25. Miranda Lambert, Palomino, $38.99. A Star is Born soundtrack, $49.99. And Def Leppard, Diamond Star Halos, $54.99. It does have a bent cover. Eric says he would give $35.99 for Cinderella. I will sell that to you. Did you say yes or no on Huey Lewis at $39, Eric? I don't think he did say yes or no. Let me know if you do want Huey Lewis for $39.99. I'll sold you Cinderella for $35.99. All right, back to the Beatles auction. Gerard is at $135 on the Beatles. Brent Rabley, let me know if you're in or out, please. Gerard is at $135 on that. Let's see here. I missed a couple things. What would you do for a Billy Joe Live, the triple LP here? David, I would do $55 on that if you want it. $55 if you want the Billy Joe Live at Yankee Stadium. $55 on that. The Def Leppard, David, I think I actually said a couple nights ago, this one has a lightly bent corner. It's actually not even creased, but it's definitely bent. But it's more creased on the back. You really can't see it on the front. I'll do $10 off on that as well for $44.99. $30 for Nirvana, Charles Hantz. Something like this, Charles, I will mark it down to $34.99 for In Utero. $34.99 on that. Brent's at $150 on the Beatles, Gerard. Brent's at $150. Eric passed on Huey Lewis. Billy Joel sold to David Howard for $55. And then David, let me know if you want that for $45. It was originally $54.99. Armin Lozelle said $35 on the Police. Can I get a copy of the Michael Jackson Mo-Fi box, please? The one-step Thriller, one-step. R.M. Lozelle at $35 on the Police. I will do $39.99 on that. I think that's the only one I ordered. I wish this was a new release. I wish they would have just remastered it as a regular LP, but they didn't. So $39.99 on that. Gerard is out on the Beatles. All right, first, I've got these on sale for $89. That's below the Mo-Fi price. That's below the MSRP. This is for Michael Jackson Thriller Ultra Disc One Step, $89.99. Special audiophile edition, limited to 40,000 units. This is the infamous Thriller One Step, $89.99. It sounds very, very good. Yeah, John Stites bought one in the group earlier. I told him 99. He said, how about 89? Or 89 sounds better. And I said, sure, I'll sell you one. If you don't have one already, I think I've got like 5 left after this one. $89.99. $89.99 on that. Let's see. Gerard out on Beatles. Arm Lozelle said he'll take. So that's John's for $89. Police for $39.99 to Arm Lozelle. Nathan also wants a Thriller for $89.99. Anybody else? Brent Rabley gets the Beatles for $150. What a nice copy. What a nice copy. David Howard also wants a Thriller One Step for $89.99. So I need at least 2 more. So on our box set walls, here's some on our box set wall, here's some stuff I have. The band, Black Sabbath, Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, Thriller, Japan, Star Wars, Rush, Soundgarden. Lots of people have inquired about Led Zeppelin. There's some Tom Petty over there. Flaming Lips, Zappa. And I've already sold a Hendrix. I've already sold a Nirvana, a Van Halen box set, a Zombies, and something else. All those are already sold. There is Thriller to, who just claimed that one? That was David Howard. Yeah, David Howard. So there's one for David. And I think everybody is caught up, right? I have 3 left on hand. I've already got mine and opened it and listened to it. I've got 3 left. Michael Jackson Thriller, $89.99. What's that? I got them right here. Okay. Yeah, that's our last 3. So if is that David's there? One more. Okay, so we got 2 left. Uh-oh. Low stock warning. Michael Jackson Thriller, $89.99. Low stock warning. I'll just put those right there where maybe everybody can see them. Okay, so the band, Josh Fry, it's actually a Japanese pressing of the band self-titled. I think it's $234.99. If you're interested, I'll bring it over. Patrick Carr, we have a Black Sabbath Paranoid box set. I think it's $135. Flaming Lips is $150. And the Zappa box set, I think, is $149. It's the movie box set. Yes, it's the movie box set. Anybody else interested in here? Is anything left? Anybody's interested? Please let me know, and I will give you a price. I'm going to read through the titles one more time. The Charles, I had Nirvana for $34.99 if anybody's interested. Def Leppard, Star is Born, Sell Debbie Blair, Miranda Lambert for $24.99. Calvin Harris, Jimi Hendrix, UB40, Bare Naked Ladies, Hip Hop Collected, Cinderella, Slayer, Transformers, Overkill, The House with a Clock in Its Walls, Beside Bowie soundtrack, Tron, Veronica, Wild Style, Eric Church, Charlie Crockett, Maren Morris, Pearl Jam, Rush, Tony Rice, Ray Gay Power, Jack Dupree, Casey Musgraves, Huey Lewis, and The Who. The best price on Who, I had $33.99. I said I would take $29.99 for the Who BBC sessions. Cinderella, I sold one just a moment ago, Robert, for $35.99. $35.99 on that. Best price on UB40. Best price on UB40. Also $5 off on that one. $39.99, Nathan. Brandon, I will sell you this Jimi Hendrix as well. Same price as the other one. $22.99 if you want it. $22.99 if you want it. Patrick said best price on Slayer. Slayer is 36 November of this year. I hadn't had that too long, but I will do that $29.99. $29.99 if you want that, Patrick. That's $7 off. Do you have any Candlebox left from last week? Yes, I do. Best price on Pearl Jam. Oh, that's a $44.99er. I'll also do $39.99 on Pearl Jam Lightning Bolt. Robert Johnson says he wants Cinderella. That is $35.99 for Cinderella. Sell that to Robert Johnson. Patrick Carter said he'll take Slayer at $29.99. And Brandon Butler said he will take Hendrix at $22.99. Candlebox is $44.99. That's pretty much a new arrival, like earlier this week or last week. $44.99 on that. $44.99 on that. Okay, let's see. Best price on BNL. What was BNL? Bare Naked Ladies. 30. I'll do 30. Let's see. Probably same thing as Cinderella. Probably like $35.99 on that. I mean, that's a really good seller for us. $35.99 on that. Same thing for Overkill. Chris Wood. $35.99 on that. Another really good seller for us. So, but I will. It's the night to discount some stuff. $35.99 on that. David Tate wants Candlebox, and that's a sticker for $44.99. I got to come up with some vintage stuff. Let me go find a crate or a bin or something. We got some good stuff laying around here. I just got to get my hands on it, and we'll go through a bin of vintage, buy it now, best offer. All right. Rush best price. Pretty similar type deal. Something we have, something we sell a lot of, but I'll do a couple dollars off. $34.99 if anybody wants a sealed copy of Moving Pictures, and we have several in stock. We need another big blowout, don't we? What's over here with the other? Let me see what I have over here. I'm talking about something so cheap they have to buy it. Okay, this one, because it is colored vinyl, I need $5 more. I need $5 more out of this one, but I still consider this a blowout, right, Tanner? It's actually blue vinyl. It's actually blue vinyl, but it's STP. It's STP purple, and we got these back in February. They're actually a Walmart exclusive. This is $24.99 STP purple on blue vinyl. $24.99. I'll do the Japanese sale crate next. I will do the Japanese sale crate next. It looks like I'm going to get mobbed if I don't. I do have the Overkill box set, yes. Bowie and Tron bundle for John Stevens. Okay, I may be a little bit more flexible on those. Beside Bowie, John, I'll do $25 on that, and I'll do $25 on Tron. $20 off, $50 for both of them. $50 for both of them. I know John's going to say yes to that. How could you say no? Bob McKinney wants an STP. Doug Jefferson wants an STP. I'd like to sell this entire stack. $24.99. This is the this is like the last remaining ones of these. Michael Potts wants one. Another classic album. Calvin Ward wants one. John Stevens said sold, and that was 50 for those two. So, where's the track list on this thing? Boy, I don't have the track list. Interstate Love Song. Somebody help me out. I know that's a big one on here. Vaseline. It's on here as well. I mean, another one. So, and these typically resale value, the Walmart exclusives tend to be, I mean, there's no telling how many I've sold for $39.99. There's no telling how many. Belinda wants an STP. Josh Fry wants an STP. Also, I've got a couple more box set requests. If I could have, I need the band, please, and the revolver. The band and the revolver box set, and I think someone asked about yeah, let's do those first two, band and revolver. Tom is interested in the revolver, and I think Josh was interested in the band. Steve Gold wants an STP. Brent Rabley wants two. There's 1, 2. I've got 3 left. Kristen Barnett wants one. Yes, I've got 2 left. STP. Let me show you the details on the band. This is a Japanese version of the band self-titled. It's actually $224.99. We got this just back in November. It's kind of hard to explain it because it's all literally in Japanese. But we have the band, and it looks like it's a 2 LP, 2 CD, a Blu-ray. Yeah. A CD, a Blu-ray, and 2 LP plus all the inserts. It looks like a hardback book and other photographs and lithographs. That is actually a Japanese pressing. $224.99 on that, Josh. I'm willing to make a deal. Joe Barrios wanted an STP, and Josh Fry wants another. He put 2 STP. Yeah, he was down earlier. He was right before Tom Uwanowski. Yeah. No, that was it. He should get the last one. He should get the last one. So $224.99 on that. And then the Beatles Revolver box set is $249. Tom, this is the Beatles Revolver Super Deluxe. What is very important about this is it has the, let's see, let me get this right. It has the original mono LP in analog. Cut and all analog. That's what makes this very desirable. Plus bonus 7-inch with EP, 100-page book. That is $249.99. Yeah, 100-page book. Wow. Then there's the 3 LPs, the Revolver Sessions, and then you get the new mix, and then you get the mono in all analog. That is what everybody was going after that one for. Josh passes on the band. If anybody's interested in this and they want to make a fair offer, I'm probably a little bit more flexible on the band than the Beatles, for sure. So, Josh, I ran out of STPs. Tanner said Joe Barrios got the last one. So I got you for 1 STP, but I don't have enough for your second one. All right, let's go through the on-sale Japanese stuff. I think Seth got it sorted by price. I'll see what's going on. Yes. All right, so I've got these marked down at $29.99. Everybody says our feed has gone dark. Not on my end. Let's see. Can anybody see me? Can anybody hear me? Hello? All right, must just be on some. Must just be on a few people. I need to adjust this camera anyway. Boy, this is tight. All right. Okay, I'm gonna make this a lot easier. I think the way I can do this, crate to make it so much simpler is we've got, I think, 3 different price categories here. I'm just gonna make everything $24.99. I've kind of looked through the titles. There's some stuff that probably should be $34.99 as an on-sale price, but for confusion and flow, everything in this bin, I'm going to make $24.99. Okay, $24.99. So I'm going to read through the titles. Just let me know what you want to see, or let me know what you want, and that's the way we'll do that. Okay, here we go. Whitney Houston. And I will let you know, so I don't have to wear out the word pristine, and everybody's taking. I'm not going to wear out the word pristine in this crate, but if I don't tell you the condition, then you can assume it's that nice Japanese quality, okay? And everything in here is going to be $24.99. Whitney Houston. Somebody needs to buy this immediately. $24.99. All right. Beach Boys, 10 Years of Harmony. Is my camera centered? It looks kind of weird to me. 10 Years of Harmony, the Beach Boys. Everything is going to be $24.99, all right? $24.99. Whitney Houston, sold to Steve. No condition notes equals pristine. That's right, John. Nathan Myers was third. Beach Boys, 10 Years of Harmony. Also, you'll be able to see if it has the OB, but I usually make that a note, okay? Peter Frampton, I'm In You, $24.99. Rod Stewart, Camouflage, that's a promo copy. $24.99. Eric Clapton, Another Ticket, $24.99. Double Fantasy, John and Yoko, $24.99. Toto Isolation in shrink wrap. This is $24.99. Culture Club, Color by Numbers, $24.99. If we do have anything that's colored vinyl, I will definitely make note of it. I will definitely make note if it's a colored LP. Jeff Beck Flash, $24.99 on that. The Scope of the Bee Gees, $24.99 on that. Near mint copy. Elvis Presley Special 24, $24.99 on that. Vandenberg, Heading for a Storm, $24.99. And Corey Hart, Fields of Fire, $24.99. So Whitney, and then Steve Gold on RS. RS was Rod Stewart. That sold to Steve. Gerard gets to John Lennon. Michael Swanger, you were second. Tom Steyer on Culture Club. Culture Club. That sold to Tom Steyer. Steve Gold on EP. That's Elvis Presley. And Howard wants Vandenberg. Everything in here is $24.99. Timothy, you were second to Elvis. Bananarama, True Confessions, $24.99. Santana, this is Havana Moon. That is $24.99. A collection of Beatles oldies. No OB on that one. Pristine. Four Seasons Story, $24.99 on that. Culture Club, another copy. Color by Numbers, $24.99. Wow, a Wham. That's about the cheapest ever I've sold one of those. Make It Big, $24.99. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, another steal at $24.99 with Obi. And Beach Boys, Keeping the Summer Alive, $24.99. Hendry, you were first to Corey Hart. I've got you down, Hendry, for Corey Hart. Let me find Corey. There he is. That's sold to Hendry. Steve Gold on Ban. That's the next comment. Bananarama. That's sold to Steve Gold. Next is Gerard on the Beatles. That's sold to Gerard. Michael Swanger on TP. That was maybe something already sold. It's not the Beach Boys. It's not Close Counters. It's not Wham. It's not Culture Club. Okay, my bad. Howard first on Wham. Howard Benway first on Wham. Hendry was second. Steve third. Jared fourth. And, okay. So, everything's $24.99. Nina. Not even going to say anything else. Men at Work. 2 Hearts. Santana Festival. Elvis, That's the Way It Is. And Wham, Fantastic. See, these were supposed to be $30. I went ahead and made them $24.99. $24.99. That was Wham, Fantastic. Now, I think, let me make sure on this one. Yeah, okay. Jared said feed's gone. There may be some connection issues on Facebook, which is weird. We hadn't had any connection problems on Facebook in a long time. Steve, Steve, you were next. Whoa. Wait a second. Howard Benway on CC. That was probably for Culture Club. Belinda said Frozen. Wolves Council on Nina. Wolves Council on Nina. John Stevens on Men at Work. Robert Johnson next on Men at Work. Jared McLaughlin next on Nina. Gabe wants Stone Cold. What was Stone Cold? Maybe he's talking about the feed. Yeah. Steve Gold on Wham. And it's raining here in Lebanon. That's why it's raining. When it's raining, Facebook doesn't work. I just heard I looked outside. I thought I heard it earlier. But yeah, we hadn't had a connection problem. We hadn't had a connection problem in a long time. I think you'll know that. I hadn't had anybody say they're frozen in a long time. But when it rains here, Facebook doesn't work. Can anybody explain that? It's not YouTube. It's really not anything else. It's just some people in different parts of the country, when it's raining, Facebook doesn't work for them. Now, how do you explain that? Toto, Isolation, $24.99. That's in shrink wrap. Air Supply, One That You Love, $24.99. America, Alibi, $24.99. James Taylor, Dad Loves His Work. These are all $24.99. Rod Stewart, Atlantic Crossing. Golden, Four Seasons. These are all $24.99. Willie Nelson and Roger Miller, Old Friends. Willie Nelson, Without a Song. Cheap Trick, Heaven Tonight. That's a VG+. VG+. That one's not pristine. In Harmony, Billy Joe, Bruce Springsteen, James Taylor, Carly Simon. That's $24.99. Touch is $24.99. Twiggy and Tommy Toontown, My One and Only. That is $24.99. Street Rock and Roller, that's $24.99. Yellow Jacket Shades, $24.99. And Lionheart, Hot Tonight. David Johnson, first to James Taylor, Dad Loves His Work. Richard Davis, first to Cheap Trick. Sorry, everybody, about the connection problems. That's it hadn't happened in a long time. John Stevens, you were next on Cheap Trick, then Chris Gleason, and then Steve Gold. Jared McLaughlin wants Four Seasons. Let me find that. Four Seasons. That was right here. Golden Four Seasons. That's sold to Jared McLaughlin. We have Juice Newton, Can't Wait All Night. New Edition. Kenny Rogers, Gideon. And Toto, Turn Back. Those are $24.99. Howard Benway on Toto. Howard, I just showed one, but I had this one earlier. Isolation. I'm assuming that's the one you wanted. If so, Hendry, I've got you down for Howard. Howard, I've got you down for Toto Isolation. Timothy wants the second Willie Nelson album. The second one was this one right here, Without a Song. That is sold to Timothy Jernigan. Thank you. All right, so all those are $24.99. Let's flip through them one more time. Some great stuff. I do have a quick crate of new arrivals after this. It will be new arrivals at sticker price, but let me show those, okay? Or let me finish going through this bin. $24.99. I feel like there was some stuff right in here that should have sold, so let me go through it one more time. So there's sirens out in Lebanon. Crazy night here in Lebanon. New Year's Eve. Sirens, rain, bad internet connections. We're basically giving away Japanese records. All right, info on Touch. I don't know a lot about Touch, but I will show it to you. It's you ready? Pristine Japanese pressing. It has the obi, and it's on Atco. It has the Japanese insert. That's $24.99. That's about all I can tell you on it. All right, Beach Boys, 10 Years of Harmony, $24.99. Peter Frampton, I'm In You. Clapton, Another Ticket. Toto, Isolation. Jeff Beck, Flash. Scope of the Bee Gees. Santana. Four Seasons. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Beach Boys. Santana. Elvis. A Cardboard Divider. Air Supply. America. Rod Stewart. Willie Nelson, Roger Miller. In Harmony 2. My One and Only. Street Rock and Roller 44 Magnum, Yellow Jackets, Shades, Lionheart, Juice Newton, New Edition, Kenny Rogers, and Toto. We have Jared McLaughlin on Clapton. Jared McLaughlin on Clapton is title, The Touch. The title of Touch, Sweet. It is a Touch self-titled. The name of the album is also called Touch. 49 cents for the cardboard divider. Let's see. I'll take the Jeff Beck and the cardboard as long as it's pristine. You got yourself a deal. You're getting Jeff Beck and the cardboard divider. Actually, sometimes the best thing to do with these is if you put them inside the jacket, it really helps keep them sturdy. See? That is sold to Kevin Huffman, $24.99. Carol, I'll give you a call sometime in the next 72 hours, but maybe sooner. It'll have to be either while I'm commuting or late one night or / early morning. But I'll probably message you before I call. I've got a list of like phone calls to make since I'm not having a sale tomorrow. Whew, it's going to be a lot. All right, now, y'all know the drill. Wasn't I first on the divider? Yes, I can get you how many do you want? Actually, they cost us, let's see. How many did we just order? eBay, I just ordered $1,200 worth of cardboard dividers. Those y'all get in your shipping packets, those cost us a lot of money. They're like $0.25 a piece. So every time you open up a package and you have 2 cardboard dividers, they cost us about 50 cents, or they cost us about $0.25. So, and some of y'all that get these big, huge boxes, I think Doug uses them for like layering. Sometimes he puts $2 and $3 worth of dividers in people's boxes. And that's when I say $7 is a bargain. When I say $7 is a bargain on shipping, when you get a big, huge box from us, not counting labor time, it probably cost us, or including labor, it probably costs us $30 to ship that to you. So, yeah, those things aren't cheap. I know a lot of people probably just toss them, but I think when we order 800, and actually the cheapest way is through eBay. There's a company, trust me, I mean, I have to buy thousands of them. They're about $0.25 a piece. So, all right. Okay, let's see. We have a couple people wanting a few things right quick. Nathaniel Haynes wants Peter Frampton. Nathaniel Haynes wants Peter Frampton. Let me go ahead and pull these. Nathaniel, you get Peter Frampton. Let's see. Jared McLaughlin on Touch. We think, let's see, Rod Stewart, Yellow Jackets, and Frampton. Derek, I just sold Frampton, but I will sell you Rod Stewart and Yellow Jackets for $40. I will sell you Yellow Jackets and Rod Stewart for $40. Let's see here. I just heard the shipping price and was hooked. Yeah, $7 unlimited shipping for anything you want to buy all week. 1 LP. I mean, if you do buy 1 LP, it's still $7. We don't combine it. We don't roll it over till the next week. It's every week it's $7. 1 LP, $145. $7. 1 LP, $145. 1 box set. But also, if you buy 100 LPs, if literally we have to ship your stuff in 3 big boxes and it costs us $85, we'll still charge you $7. Interested in America? Marty Kramer just asked, America, here's what I was going to do. Anything, now we're down to what's left. So now it's time for a price reduction. Anything that's left, I will sell for $19.99, including the Lionheart. Jared, I'm going to go ahead and sell him that for $19.99. So now, $5 more off. Anything that's left, $19.99. Sell that to Lionheart. I will pay $9 for shipping. Okay, I'll start charging you $9 then. No, it's $7, barring some unforeseen increases in cost. But yeah, I don't know. It's still $7. Marty, who asked first about this? Marty Marty, Grant, Marty was right before you. Sell that to Marty for $19.99. So starting with Lionheart now, Tanner, $19.99. Somebody just asked about Toto. Nathan, Derek, what's on Toto? I have no idea. Let's see. Goodbye, Eleanor. I think I could stand you forever. Turn back if it's the last night. Girl or gift with a golden gun. English eyes. Live for today. A million miles away. It includes a lyric book, an insert, and kind of like a poster. Yeah, it's kind of like a poster here. Toto, turn back. That's $19.99 if you want it. Who asked? Derek. If not, Nathan wants it. So $19.99. Kenny Rogers, Gideon. New edition. These are all $19.99. Juice Newton. Can't Wait All Night. Street Rock and Roller, 44 Magnum. Twiggy and Tommy Toontown, my one and only. In Harmony 2. Willie Nelson and Roger Miller, Old Friends. Air Supply, The One That You Love. Elvis, That's the Way It Is. Can't believe no one's bought that. $19.99. Santana Festival. The Beach Boys, Keeping the Summer Alive. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Four Seasons Story. Santana, is this Santana or Carlos? This is Carlos Santana. Havana Moon. The Scope of the Bee Gees. Toto Isolation. There's another Toto. Is that the one we just had? No, that was Turned Back. There's Isolation, another copy, and Beach Boys 10 Years of Harmony. Nathan can have it. All right, so Nathan Myers, you get Toto Turned Back. Tanner, that one's disassembled, but I will lay it right there for you. That is to Nathan. These are $19.99. Grant Peltzer on Kenny Rogers. Grant Peltzer wants Kenny Rogers. Next is Howard on Air Supply. Julie gets the Elvis. Steve Gold on Tommy on, I keep on wanting to say Tommy Two-Tone, but yeah, that's what it says. Tommy Two-Tone, Steve Gold. Howard on Santana. Carol, you were next. Brent, well, actually, there is two Santanas. Give me a second on that. Howard, do you want Havana Moon or do you want Festival? You actually got dibs on both. And then Carol's next, and then Brent. Steve Gold gets the Close Encounters of a Third Kind. Charlie Frank was second. Leslie got Toto Isolation. Wolves Council, you were second on Elvis. New edition is $19.99. He wants the first one. He wanted Santana Festival. Okay, so Carol, let me know if you want this one. Carlos Santana. If you pass, it goes to Brent Rabley. David C., new edition is $19.99. New edition is $19.99. Yeah, I have a whole nother crate of Japanese. That was stuff I was auctioning. So Brent Rabley gets the Carlos Santana with a deep purple Aerosmith. Those, I don't know, I guess I could just show them here in a minute. I'm about to go through a bin of new vinyl, and then we can, I'll start auctioning some of those. Brent passes on Carlos. Okay. So Carlos, new edition, Juice Newton, Street Rock and Roller, In Harmony, Willie, Beach Boys, Four Seasons, that and that. Okay. Four Seasons and Kenny Rogers for $35. Four Seasons. Kenny Rogers is already sold. Kenny Rogers is already sold, but if you want to reevaluate your offer, I will consider. This is actually kind of a close game, isn't it? Stuffed. We're on a little bit of delay. Josh, we saw your stuffed on fourth down comment about 60 seconds before the play actually happened. So this is just a handful of new vinyl. Let me go through it. Let me go ahead and also introduce a new auction. We got the band box set. We got the Beatles box set. Let's put up for bid a copy of Aerosmith Rocks. Seems like a lot of people is interested. Aerosmith Rocks. Gold Obi, if that means anything. This is a cool inner sleeve. This is EX vinyl. I think it has a couple of light scuffs. He says, watch now. Must be something good about to happen. This This isn't a pristine copy, so it's pretty nice though. One has these two inserts. $35 start on Aerosmith rocks. Very, very, very nice copy. It's still EX. I mean, EX for a Japanese copy, it's just going to be maybe 1 mark or something. Okay? So we have Sturgill Simpson, Metamodern Sounds in Country Music, $28.99. Black Sabbath, Master of Reality, back in stock. Sabbath, Master of Reality, $36.99. Music from Bambi. So these actually came out earlier in the year. They were very expensive because they were imports, and the reason I have them picked up, or the reason I have them, excuse me, I'm getting distracted by the game. The reason I have these is because my distributor has them on sale. The original MSRP on these were like $57.99. It was like $57.99. This is Music from Bambi. Colored vinyl, 80th anniversary, transparent green. Made in Germany. They're German imports. Music from Bambi. So pretty much if you don't have a vintage copy, most Disney LPs, especially new ones, are on picture disc, and the sound quality isn't the greatest. So this is $36.99. Okay, will you take 15 for New Edition, and will you take 15 for the Bee Gees? Let's sell those New Edition and the Bee Gees to Rich Group and David C. I kind of hate to, but sure thing. Okay, everything in here is new arrivals. These are sticker price. There's Snow White, colored vinyl, 85th anniversary red vinyl, and Bambi is 80th anniversary transparent green vinyl. Those are actually really nice. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, $36.99. The Lost Boys is on blue vinyl. The Lost Boys is on blue vinyl. That is $34.99. And a restock of Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Those are $31.99. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Gatefold pressing. I told you we were low on Black Sabbath. I got Sturgill Simpson, Sailor's Guide to Earth, $31.99. And Black Sabbath, Sabotage, $22.99 for Black Sabbath, Sabotage, $29.99. All right. So, one more time on this bin. We got 2 bidders on Aerosmith, Doug Y, and Chris, you were second. Doug Y has it for $35. Sturgill is $28.99. Black Sabbath, $36.99. Snow White, $36, and Jerry takes both of those, Bambi and Snow White. Meatloaf is $36.99. Lost Boys is $34.99. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, $31.99. Sturgill Simpson, $31.99. And Sabotage, $29.99. All right, Aerosmith is going twice, going 3 times to Doug White. Let's take, I kind of hate to, but pause. Yes, Tanner? Pause? Okay, yeah, let's take a quick break. It's going to be the last sale of the week, last sale of the year. It's 10 o'clock on the dot. I kind of don't have a plan for what's coming up next, so let me take a break. Let me go get some more vintage bins. If you're watching for the first time, or if you hadn't watched in a while, we usually take a quick break. Don't fall asleep on me. It's 10 o'clock. We'll be back. I'll start up a whole new stream. We'll be live again on YouTube and Facebook at 10:30. It's Friday night. You don't have anything to do but watch us and watch football. I will go get some more vintage bins, and we'll make some, probably during the break, I'll have enough time to make some flip crates. So, I'll have some $10 stuff, $15 stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Or we'll just go through some crates, buy it now, best offer. So thanks, everybody. Stacy, no, we're going to have to do that the first of the week because we hadn't sold them all yet. I will let you know when we do that. But I'll probably have to make one more post. So thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll be back in 30 minutes. Please come back. Don't forget about us. 30 minutes. And where's the YouTube channel? Collectco. Mitchell, if you need a link, message us and we'll send it to you. We'll be back in 30 minutes.